megabit per second, so couldn't do much anything.
Gotcha.
Darn Comcast.
I think our router just needed rebooting.
Oh.
All right. So I'm gonna do a recap, and what you guys could do is just like to flip the page. You just double click on the top right corner of the page book, and then it'll flip to the next page. All right. So give me 1 second. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute.
Look at you being fancy.
Yeah, they added some cool Pathfinder mod or whatever. All right. So in the last session, the party ventured further up into the wizard's tower alongside the young children that they had encountered. Inside one of the rooms, you guys came across 3 talking orbs that identified themselves as sages, revealing that they had been imprisoned by a wizard from another plane. The sages implored the party to free them and vanquish the evil wizard. Eager to assist, you guys accepted the sage's request, and you guys continued to ascend the tower. You guys made a startling discovery, however, was when Cypher peered over the balcony. You realized that you guys were actually suspended a staggering 30,000 feet in the air, and the tower's outward appearance had been a mere illusion. So if you double click, just like click on the top right, it'll switch to the next page in that page book. Through your unwavering determination, the party discovered that you guys found a sigil on the ground, and Cypher managed to actually activate it, teleporting you guys higher into the level of the tower. However, when you guys teleported, you guys found yourself at the pinnacle of the tower as you were confronted with the evil wizard Hargan, who had imprisoned Finn, one of the kids that you guys were looking for. Hargan's true goal was to harness the power of the dragon essence within him, and a grueling battle ensued, with you guys using your combined strength and tactics to overcome Hargan's formidable magic and his companion Darky. And go to the next page. Ultimately, you guys emerged victorious, and however, in the final act of desperation, Hargan triggered a self-destruct sequence using the wand. Realizing the imminent danger, you guys and the children swiftly saved Finn, who attempted to talk down in order to control his anger. Which much success, you guys did calm him down with the help of Alora and Grizzly combined, and you guys leaped off the balcony, 30,000 feet, plunging towards the ground. Hilarity did ensue from that event, I will say. So, just as all seemed lost, a giant slime, which you guys had allowed to roam freely in an early encounter, came to you guys' rescue, catching the fallen members who lacked the ability to fly. The party expressed their gratitude to the slime, who responded with a smile before departing. And as you guys reached the ground safely, you witnessed treasure chests cascading down from the sky along them. With the battle won and the children saved, you guys bid farewell to the young companions, who revealed their true intentions were to journey to the far east of the Sword Coast to face a red dragon. The sages, now freed from their imprisonment, departed as well, taking their remnants of the tower with them. As the party watched the departing allies, you guys can help but feel a strong accomplishment and anticipation for the next chapter of their adventures. And this is where we'll start today. So right now, you guys are carrying a 300-pound chest back to the village of Terramore. And this is a combined effort that you guys are bringing it back. So I'm not sure if you guys want to right now take what you can, or just wait until you guys get to the village of Terramore, to get in there and either pull out whatever potions, scrolls, or whatever you guys want to take, or just wait until you just settle it with Zeno. What do you guys want to do?
I mean, I don't know. I'm one-handed right now, so you got half my strength.
We can split the stuff in case something happens, but that's kind of metagaming because Soul did say something might happen.
Who knows what could happen? I roll a random encounter. I don't know what's gonna happen. Well, I'm not gonna roll. I'm not gonna roll on the random encounter. You guys are gonna roll on the random encounter. I like that better. It needs attention. It's not my fault.
I was wondering, how is this 300 pounds? She is
I
right.
guess because the gold.
Because gold is 12. Gold counts weight in
Oh.
Dungeons and Dragons.
I
12,000
forgot
pounds
the-
of gold. 12,000, not 12,000, 12,000 coins of gold is a lot of pounds. I put it into, what's it called? Like I said, I converted it at the treasure chest into a character sheet and see how much it weighed. And it was like 280 pounds. I was like, holy
We
shit.
could just have Alara carry it. We saw how she moved that wagon earlier.
She could carry 30 more pounds more than Cypher, which is hilarious, but yeah. I
need to
mean, yeah.
lift
I mean, you
more.
guys are lifting it. I would say, it does take you guys a while to get there, but if you guys want to divvy up the contents now, that's up to you. You guys are almost near. Just be careful on the gold because gold costs weight, so you can only take so much, on your pocket and leave in the chest.
I can't really hold that much.
And it's not even really the gold too. You probably want it just in case something happens. You never know. You guys probably want to take whatever scrolls are inside or whatever potions are inside.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like maybe we could take some of the lesser items. Because I'm almost like... hold on. So just to make sure, like, once I reach like the third of my weight, that's when I'm gonna start being encumbered.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I'm like almost encumbered. Like maybe we leave the gold in the chest, and then try to take the other stuff if we can. But
Sure, I mean, that might reduce our chance of losing that stuff. But what say you, Grizz?
I'm thinking. What? So it's the community chest is our stuff.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you could double click on the chest in the
Yeah.
and
So
it'll show up.
I'm looking at it now.
So I think the potions might be best split up between the physical dudes. Maybe. I have silvery barb, so I don't need advantage. The teapot of soothing sounds like it matches my character. And scrolls, we could split them between casters if need be. Misty Step might be good because I don't have like an escape spell. Like you have the home. You
yeah,
have the teleport stuff. So.
and I have Thunder Step too, so I'm fine with that.
And detect magic, identify. We could split those up. We would take one each. And then the crackle and fizz ones. We could take like 2, and I'll take 1 of each. We could like table it out or something if you want. Does anyone else want to cast spells? There's also the lightning javelin, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, we can.
Let's
We
see.
save those for Sandy's character.
Yeah. It's a lot of gems.
Yeah, there's a lot. Did you want the crackle one, Aurelia?
We could split those. Like I could take 1 and you could take 2.
Oh my, I didn't realize there was 3.
If it's okay with you guys, I'd like one of the healing potions in there.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
the
sure.
potions should go towards people with lots of health.
Well, my maximum health is currently diminished as well, so it's in anything to keep me on top will be good.
Oh yeah.
But little note, by the way, Grizzly. So for the demonic bow dark consumption, like that 86, I think it does.
Yeah.
68, one of them. That is actually an attack roll. So it does crit on a 18, 19, or 20. It's an attack roll by itself. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I didn't know. Okay, so it's not just a
Yeah.
I hit you, I pump out the extra damage. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
Cool.
feel like you've been better at dispelling stuff, Nahum. So if you want the detect magic one, and I'll take your identify.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Did you want mage armor?
Hold on, let me check.
I think I have a
Oh.
little bit more HP than you, so I
Because
also
I have 33
shield.
HP. Right, yeah.
I'll take sleep, I guess, and you could take the mage armor and shield if you want.
How do we
What?
take the stuff out of the chest?
I'll put it in your inventory.
Okay. If you'll just hand me one of the potions of healing, supreme, then
Yeah, I have shield like already, but I can take the shield one. I can just use that in case of emergency.
Right.
And then yeah, I can take mage armor.
All right, so you're taking shield, Nahum?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll put it in your
Right.
inventory.
So I
And
think Nahum is
yeah.
taking detect magic as well, and
Yeah.
mage armor,
All right, so he's taking shield,
as well as
detect magic.
2 crackles.
1 second. So he's taking mage
Sure.
armor. All right. And
Do you want fireball or do you want me to take that?
magic?
There's 3 of those, so we could split them as well.
So you're taking detect
Oh,
magic.
you're right.
Okay. And what
Yeah,
else are you
that's
taking, Nahum?
Well, let's see. So lightning bolt. I guess you want to do the same thing, like 2 me, 1 you, or do you want to take more lightning bolts?
Let's see. I think we could split the rest of the damage spells a bit, like fireball, fizz, and lightning bolt, because there's 3 of each.
Yeah.
Did you want maybe 1 fizz, 2 fireball, and 1 lightning bolt? And
Yeah, that's cool with me.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you. All right. So 1 fizz, 2 fireball.
and don't forget, Nahum, you can actually transcribe these spells to your spell book as well.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just gonna take a
Yeah,
a
but a
week or
gold in
something.
not a week, but yeah, to get all of them because I think you can only do one once a day. So, let's see.
Take some time.
60,
But I mean,
like,
some of
24
these spells I
hours.
already have.
Yeah, you said 1 lightning bolt, 2 fireballs, and 1 fizz, right?
Yeah. I think
Yes.
so.
Yeah. All right.
Mm.
Just know if you do use fizz as a spell scroll, it's gone. There's only 2 more left. Let me make sure that
Right.
that's so.
Then you want 2 fizzes so you can transcribe one to your book, maybe?
Yeah, that's like I was planning to transcribe it.
All right,
Alright.
so I'll give you 2 fizz. So there's only 1 fizz left.
And then
And
2 crackle, right?
oh, you giving him 2 crackle?
I think so.
Okay. Cool. So he gets 2 crackle.
And then
And,
did you want the tiny hut and hypnotic pattern? Let's see. Guess I could take hypnotic pattern and then
Okay, I'll give you hypnotic pattern.
alright. And I'll also take Misty Step and everything other than the hut, which we're trying to decide on now.
All right, so you take the
Okay.
2. You take the what's it called? The 1 fireball, misty step, the 2 lightning bolts.
And then 1 fizz, 1 crackle,
Okay.
1 burning hands, 1 identify, 1 sleep, and then mirror image. Let's see.
All right.
I was just checking that one now.
Yeah, did you want that one?
Uh,
Wait, you have mirror image as a spell.
Yeah. This is a spell.
That's what I was like.
All right, so those are all in your inventory.
All right. Misty Step, Mirror
Oh, you
Image,
said mirror image, yes.
Fireball.
Yeah, you got mirror
And-
image. Let's see, Misty Step.
See, no, you don't have a heal spell, right? Does anybody
He
have a
can't.
heal
He
spell?
can't. Wizards can't heal
Yeah.
unless they
Oh,
use like false life or whatever. That just gives them temporary HP. Yeah, only spell like yeah, the cleric spells. I know what cleric scrolls they are. Yeah, you can use them because you're a divine soul sorcerer, so you know
Mhm.
both. Who's taking Lehman's tiny hut?
I mean, do you want Aurelia or
You know?
do
Do you
want me
guys
to
know what it
take-
does?
This
Oh,
lets you cast
okay.
stuff without like requiring materials, right? It's for
No. Basically, you put a dome over
Treat
you
spell?
guys, and nothing can pass by it unless like at all. Basically, so you create like a tent that you can stay inside, and nothing can
yeah.
enter it. Like no spells or anything can enter it.
Oh.
Can they even see you if you're in the hut?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh.
say it's a way to guarantee you have a safe place to sleep.
Not exactly, because if you do it in a dungeon, you see a bunch of things out there. They're going to be wondering what the hell is that, and if they know there's travelers in there, they're definitely going to set up some stuff when that hut goes down.
Well, it might be useful for whatever might be coming up now. So,
That's an idea for a cunning trap. You set up Liam's tiny hut and make them think that you're in there, and then you
It's
ambush
true.
the ambushers.
Did you want to take that, Nahum?
It seems pretty useful. I don't mind taking it.
All right.
Have somebody cast tiny hut, and then somebody put a glyph of warding inside so it blows up after the hut
Yeah.
goes away.
So,
That's
looks
not
like
bad
Nahum
actually. You could
you
put like a
usually
glyph of
fight
warding in there. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
closer to the
That's
rest
really
of the
smart.
party. So if you want aid, that's like a buff spell. So you can take that one. Because I usually hang back.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about what I'm gonna transcribe in general, but yeah, I don't mind taking that.
All right.
Yeah.
And I will take the teapot and the lightning bolts.
Okay, so I'm just going to focus on you, Laura. So right now you're taking the wait. So who took Lehman's tiny hut? Nobody, right? Everybody's just
Nahum will.
I was gonna
I
take
think.
that.
Oh, okay, you're gonna
Yeah.
take it.
And
All right.
aid as well.
He can't cast aid. That's a
Oh, okay.
cleric
Oh, I
scroll.
can't?
I will
Yeah,
take
no.
aid.
Yeah. All right.
And the lightning bolts and then the teapot. I think that's it for me.
All
The
right.
gemstones we can split when we get to.
So there's 2 lightning bolts in there. You're taking 2.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
we just split the damage ones between us.
All right. So Lehman's tiny hut is in his inventory,
Mhm.
and the 2 lightning bolts in there. And then you said you're taking the teapot.
Oh yes.
Okay. Teapot. All right, Uncle Eero, let's go. Let's see.
I can make it spicy.
So there's one more supreme healing potion in there. Not sure who's taking that.
I mean, if Grizzly doesn't want it, I'll take it. But
He already took one.
I don't know. I mean, do you want it, Aurelia? Do you have enough healing?
I don't need. We could give it to Zeno when we meet up back up.
Oh, that's a good idea,
But
actually.
yeah, Grace can hold on to it for now.
Which one of you spellcasters want to split this potion of maximum power? So
Sure.
you do so
Yeah.
basically, like, imagine if you do fireball or lightning bolt or whatever, it'll do the max damage. Like, you don't roll for it, you do always the max damage. So you
Very
drink
nice.
it, and like within like an hour, I think, or whatever, if you're gonna cast, or a minute, if you're gonna cast something that does like a high amount of damage, you always take the max damage.
Oh, that's really good.
If
That's actually really good.
if you use meta magic twin spell,
Mhm.
does the twinned spell benefit from the maximum as well, or is it?
Sure. I mean, but yeah, like she can't twin spell fireball or lightning bolt, by the way.
Oh, okay, I was
Yeah,
just.
it's gotta be an attack roll.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. Yep. Attack roll. Yeah. Or because yeah, only something that
God.
attacks
Yeah, I should
like
use this
targets
more
one person.
often.
Okay.
Typically, what
gotcha.
Brittany does is she casts haste and she puts it on Philip and herself. Like when she twins it.
Okay.
Your
Yeah,
type
that
of
makes
touch,
sense.
yeah. Yeah, it's one of the best uses of it. So who's taking it? You guys each?
No, one each, I
Yeah.
think.
Okay. So I'm putting it in your inventory. And all right, I'm putting it in your inventory. All right, and so that's gone. And you said you're taking the Supreme Healing Potion right now.
Unless Grizzly wants to hold us.
I'll
I was
take it.
thinking about giving it to Zeno if we need to.
Oh, that's right.
but-
That's right. I forgot. Sandy probably doesn't have any. And Alara, you do have to make like a what's it called? Another potion. As time has passed by, if you want to make a greater healing potion or one, or so you can either make a greater healing potion and pass the DC 12, or you automatically make a lesser healing potion and just pay the 50 gold or whatever. I mean, not 50,
Right.
25 gold. So which one do you want to do?
To make the greater healing.
Okay, so if
Is
you're
that a
tempted to make it in
D20?
greater healing, that is it. It's your so you would click on your herbalism kit, and
okay.
what I need to see is a 12 or higher. I will say if you do, I got something if you do fail it basically. So we'll see. So you can go ahead and roll it.
There
Oh,
you go.
solid. Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, you make it, and it is in your inventory. It does cost you 75 gold pieces, so you can go ahead and subtract 75 gold pieces from your inventory. I mean, yeah, let me go ahead and put that in your inventory right now. As yeah, just know I gotta tell Brittany she gotta do that too, guys, in the other game, because you guys have been on so many days have passed since you guys went to Mother Akawa's place. Like it's already been like a week or whatever, so she has to make like 7 or 8 or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's so much time has passed, and I keep forgetting. I mean, she didn't join last game, so whatever. Okay, so I put that in your inventory. And yeah, I guess you guys want to save the Potion of Healing Supreme for Zeno. The fire resistance, who's taking that?
Say that again. Sorry.
The fire resistance, who's taking the potion?
I'll take it.
No,
Yeah, Chris
Okay.
can take the rest of the
Sure.
potions, I think. And
it's fine with me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll probably give the Frost Giant strength to Zeno because
All right.
I can't use it right
so do
now.
you want to hold it? Or you want to leave it in?
Yeah,
there?
I'll hold it. I'll hold
Okay.
it for him.
I'll get that. Put that in your inventory. So I'll leave the rest. Okay, so the rest are in there. The Peridot spinel, all the other stuff, all the gold and everything else. The diamond. Do you guys want to carry that or leave that in there? Very important.
Give that to Alara.
Okay.
sure, I'll carry.
Because that is worth, I think, 1,000 pieces. So you can technically use True Resurrection on somebody
Oh, yes.
if you find a cleric.
And I'm holding a few gemstones. If you guys just want me to carry the rest of the gemstones, I can. That way it's just one trip to the Miners' Exchange when we get back.
That is
Sure.
perfectly fine with me.
Okay.
Okay, so
And,
What,
Yeah, go
what
ahead.
about those javelins of lightning?
I was
That's
going to
for-
offer
yeah.
to carry those for,
sure.
and we can give them to Zeno.
Yep. All right. I'm
Yeah.
putting it in your inventory.
Okay.
It is in your inventory, and it is gone. Potion of Supreme Healing. You just want to carry it just in case. I'll just give it
Yeah.
to you just in case. All right. So you're carrying 2 of them, just in case. Never know. I don't know what the hell the next roll table is going to be. So there's 6 encounters.
Well,
I don't know which one.
Hopefully it's humanoid.
Let's hope. Okay. So
Audrey,
you
Audrey
guys,
2's getting hungry.
you guys have successfully divvied up the items in your inventory. Who wants to roll the 1d6?
Guess I will.
Right?
You know what? No. Let's let Sandy do it.
Go, Sandy.
He's not even there. He'll decide you guys' fate, and he's not even there.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'll let him decide you guys' fate.
Let's go, dragon.
Just get a 1. Okay, that's not a 1.
Let me see.
That's a dragon, isn't it? That feels like a dragon.
I think it might be.
It feels like a dragon.
This guy said
Actually, it's
feels-
probably something super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Huh. Okay.
Just jinx yourself.
What do you mean? No.
Come on, humanoid.
All right. So, as you guys are walking down the pathway, going back to Terramore Village, and you guys are carrying around this gold, everything. It is morning again, and it's quite nice, and feel a nice cool breeze. The air feels very warm, and even though you guys are lifting up this 280-pound chest, you guys are managed to do so, like, since all three of you guys are assisting with it. And as you guys continue to walk along the pathway going back to Terramore Village, you guys start to see someone coming your way. And hang on a second. Pull up. Where is it?
Can we have drinks and tea before this?
You guys need to take a 10-minute break for that. So,
Okay.
as you guys are walking along the way, Cypher and I was about to say Zeno, Grizzly, you see an individual who's just leisurely walking, and when he starts to get a little bit closer, you realize that you recognize this individual. And you see Santi. And he's straight along. He's like looking at the trees and stuff, and he immediately sees you guys. And he looks up at the three of you, and he kind of peers at the treasure chest a bit, and he says to you, Cypher and Grizzly, "Oh, hey guys, how you been?"
We're surviving. How about you?
I've been just still like stringing along, delivering messages and notes to each different kingdom. I haven't met you. And he looks at you, Alora, and he just kind of leisurely walks up to you, and he holds out his hand. "Hi, I'm Santi. Nice to meet you."
I'll relinquish my hand on the chest and be like, "Good to meet you too." Oh, pleasure to meet you. Been traveling with these folks for a bit.
And you kind of see when he starts looking at you, you see he kind of like blushes a little bit. And he's like, I haven't seen you in, or did you just move to Phandalin?
I've actually lived there for quite a while. My family lives there, so come visit them every now and then.
Just ignore the little thing that's at the bottom or whatever, underneath or whatever. So there's like two images that pop up for some reason. I'm not sure why it does it, but yeah. So he's like, he's staring at you. He says to you, so you're currently permanently staying in Phandalin for now?
Yes. Just especially since there's some danger roaming around these parts.
Oh yeah, that's right. And he looks at Grizzly and Cypher, and he says, actually, let me roll to see what he talks about first. Because there's a few things, he won't say everything. Okay, so he says to you guys, "By the way, I'm not sure if you guys heard, I just heard from a noble who witnessed it all. Back at Falcon's Lodge, there was like about 100 orcs that assaulted the fort. Can you imagine? But here's the incredible part. Like, apparently there was a group of warriors and people at the fort who completely fought them off with Falcon. Falcon, apparently a little bit east of where he was, he left a trail of around like 50 orcs. Can you believe it? They're calling it the Orcbane Blood Trail."
And it's an interesting story.
I can't believe it myself. 100 orcs attacking his fort. And they just all completely, got completely destroyed.
Yes,
Gotta
there was an
imagine.
ogre too.
Huh? How do you know that?
We were there.
Like, you guys were the guys who stopped those orcs?
With
That's
help,
right.
yes.
Oh my God. And you see him, he's ecstatic, and he looks at Allura too. And he starts pointing at Allura. You too?
Yes, thankfully we had just gained some powerful spells, so we were able to keep them at bay.
Oh, you're a spellcaster?
Yes, Cypher and me both.
He looks like Steve Buscemi as he comes around. You know, I know something about a spell myself. As he holds up one hand and casts prestidigitation, as you kind of see. He kind of wants to impress you a little bit, as he does look like a very apprentice spellcaster, and he does say to you, you three, that's how I've been getting around. You know, I kind of know a firebolt myself. I can protect myself a little bit. Just
Very
trying to follow
impressive.
Thanks. And you see him, he's like scratching the back of his head. And he does say to you guys, and let me roll the next one actually. He's gonna get... Okay, so he says, besides that event, I'm not sure if you guys seen, check it out. So while I was out and about, I encountered the most stunning sight. There was a flying elf with purple skin. Can you believe it? She was like something out of a dream, gracefully soaring through the air. She saw me when I was walking, and she approached me and asked if I seen any half-orcs around. You know, I haven't came across any half-orcs, as I told her as much, but she was so polite and true lady. She just patted me on the top of my head and thanked me off before flying off.
I see.
Do yourself a favor, and even if you meet a half-orc, do not tell her about it.
Huh? Wait, you know her?
Unfortunately.
What? And he looks completely confused right now. What did she do? What's wrong with her? She seemed pretty nice to me.
She wants to kill every orc and half-orc she can meet.
What? And he kind of like looks flabbergasted as his mouth is open. Every single one?
She's obsessed with vengeance.
Wait, against all half-orcs? What did they do to her?
Well, in theory, as the story goes, she was cursed by a group of half-orcs, and it resulted in her spirit becoming trapped in a dwarf hold where she manipulated everyone, even her best friend, into becoming undead and killing everyone there.
My head. Oh, how do you guys know all of this stuff?
Because we accidentally freed her.
And you see him, he just like starts holding his head. I feel like a lot of things are happening around here, and you guys are always involved.
Tell me about it.
All right. So he looks around and he makes it, well known that he'll keep that in the back of his head, just in case he ever does come across the woman again. He doesn't ask who exactly freed her, as he doesn't want to pry into any more detail than what he needs to know, as he feels as though that's something that shouldn't really be his concern. He does, however, and the very last one, he has a good amount of rumors. Okay, so he does say to you guys, that's it. So he does say, you won't believe, the last thing, guys, before I go, because I'm also headed to Lilion. I had to deliver a note and letter. I had this strange encounter, by the way. I ran into a man who was searching for answers about a peculiar event. Apparently, a group of knight vanished without a trace. leaving behind their horses? Sounds like something out of a mystery tale.
Indeed.
This guy who I saw, he was big guy. He had dark armor on and blue hair. He was asking me if I noticed anything. I told him I didn't have any information on anything. He held up an arrow and showed it to me, and I had no clue what it was. But I did suggest he pay a visit to Lenine Greywind in Phandalin, as she's the only one who gets her supplies from various places, including Neverwinter. She may have some knowledge or connection that could assist him in his search.
Interesting. So they think they're tracking killers using arrows?
I'm not sure. Yeah, apparently he did something. I don't know. He was holding it to me, and I told him it could look like any other arrow. And he felt confident enough and said he was going to Phandalin to ask Lenine something.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Well, we're gonna say?
I appreciate the bit of news.
Absolutely. Just a quick question. And you see that he's looking at you, Grizzly. And Grizzly, he says to you, Grizzly, can I talk to you for a moment?
Of course.
And he looks down at your bow, Grizzly, and he says, you see his face as it starts to sweat, as he says, you know, I've been studying some magic, and when I look at your bow, it feels like it's staring right at me. And that giant eye, where'd you get that bow from?
We found it at the end of our last misadventure.
You start to see him being completely it looks like he's moving slightly a bit backwards. And he's looking at it, and he, Grizzly, give me I don't think you have it. Give me an Arcana check. But yeah, let's just see what you get. Yeah, so still not good enough. All you can hear from it is you start hearing whispers in your head, Grizzly. And you're not really sure what the whispers are making out, but it does look like you feel something is targeting Santi. And Santi is backing up very slowly, and you start to see him. He stumbles over a branch, falling to the ground. And you guys, Cypher and Laura, you see this, and he looks up and he's like, oh, I just remembered something. I gotta get to Lilian. Sorry guys, I gotta go. And you see him he struggles to his feet, and he kind of just runs past you and runs a little bit away on the right side of you. And he just completely just books it.
It was good to meet you after.
And he doesn't even say anything. He's running. So, what do you guys do? You guys trying to head back?
Oh, if you'll give me a moment, I need to go use the little shifter's room. So I'm gonna step off into the woods, and I'm gonna drop my arrows.
Oh.
You're gonna drop all your arrows?
And I'm actually gonna burn them.
Ah, okay. Sure thing.
I know most of them came from Falcon's Lodge at this point, but
there's a mixture. And Falcon does get his stuff from Neverwinter. And when he typically gets it from when he travels and drops off certain nobles from Corningberry, Tribor, Neverwinter, and sometimes Waterdeep. So Alora and Cypher, you guys smell smoke coming from the other side. As you do see, you guys are waiting a good bit, and I'm assuming Grizzly, you walk back and all the arrows are gone.
Yeah, I'll make sure to kind of hide the evidence, bury it, that kind of thing. But
okay.
Whew. I must have eaten something in that tower. Probably that magical meal.
I see.
That's a fiery. Oh man. All right, so you guys are heading back to Terramore Village.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. Give me 1 second. So, nice encounter. Nice, easy encounter. Thank
You're welcome.
Fanboy.
So you're welcome.
Thank you.
Oh man. Yeah, you guys haven't seen Santi since those people died. The mom and pop died.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Santi knew. Yeah.
That everybody knew. Said they were the nicest old people they had ever met.
Yep, they help you guys.
Never hurt a fly.
Yeesh. All right. So, you guys get back after a while to Terramore Village, and give me a second. After a good long while, it does take you guys a good amount of hours.
I'm
guys
gonna
still have your-
do my best to use my cloak to try to hide as much of the bow as I can, as well as
Okay, yeah, you'll have
it
your
appears
bow.
the eye unnerves people. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right. It's a damn
Right.
shame it's a longbow though, because that's really hard to hide.
Yep. All right, so give me 1 second. So you guys get back to Terramore Village. And as you get back to Terramore Village, you see an individual who looks like he's still fixing the cart. And he's like, hammering at it. However, you do see on top of the cart is Zeno sleeping in the back. As you guys reach the area. What do you guys do? Zeno's just happily, just peacefully sleeping in the back of the cart.
Well, isn't he comfortable?
Indeed. I'm glad he made it back himself. Wait.
It's like
don't
the
know
wagon
why,
is
but
getting fixed.
I feel hungry.
Oh,
Oh, maybe we can eat something in a bit.
Indeed. Zeno, wake up!
I'll shake him a little
So-
bit.
Yeah, so you can go over there and just like, so Zeno, you feel someone nudge you, and what do you do? You're waking up right now.
Ladies, this is enough. It's been too many times. And Zeno kind of like opens his eyes, like,
You see Alora
Oh.
looking at you.
oh, you weren't in my dream. What are you doing here?
Well, your dream must have evaporated off the dreamland because now you're back in the waking world. Just gone through a harrowing adventure. But we have some things for you.
Oh, that's nice. I went through my own adventure too, my dream. Then I
can
look
tell
over. I look over and I see Grizzly and Cypher. I was like, huh. Well, you all made it back to one piece. And I was gonna just hop off the car, kind of give like big morning stretches, his arms out. Crack his fingers. And like, so, what adventure did you guys go on?
It was terrible.
Oh,
Things all had faces and smiled and talked when they shouldn't. It was a nightmare.
seems pretty normal for us.
It's definitely the most odd experience I had on this journey.
Just say Grizz doesn't like cute things as much.
I can tell.
Unnatural.
And Zeno peers over and sees, oh, you guys have a chest. What'd you guys get?
A lot of money. And by the way, these are for you. And I'll kind of awkwardly reach into my bag for the javelins because I only have one hand, and kind of toss them over to him.
Yeah, you notice Zeno that he's like, he has like a blanket over his hand that he uses for his longbow on one of them. So I put the javelins in your inventory.
All right. As Zeno notices that he has his arm covered up, and I look at Grizzly. Zeno looks at Grizzly. He's like, "What's wrong? Did you hurt yourself or something? I see you covering up your arm."
I'll pull the cloak aside so the bow can get a look at him.
All right, so you see this eye starts to move around, and then as it's trying to glance where exactly it is, and then it pinpoints on you, Zeno, as you see the eye immediately targets your eyesight, and that's it.
Well, isn't that demonic right there? Where'd you get it?
Well, I picked it up in a chest, not realizing it would become attached.
Oh.
Indeed, I think we are a bit too hasty on all the treasure that was in front of us.
That one is definitely dangerous, judging by their reactions.
Yes. So for now, we'll try to keep it covered. It's too bad the damn thing can't hide itself better. Oh, then this is for you too. And I'll reach into the belt and toss him the Frost Giant Strength Potion.
Okay, I'll put that in his inventory too.
It seems I'm not going to be swinging a hammer for a while. This will probably be better for you.
I appreciate it.
So the Frost
Then there's
Giant, let me put it in.
Green superior.
All right, I put the Frost Giant in there.
And do you actually need a healing potion as well?
I mean, I can always use healing potions.
Right.
I only have one left, but
Okay.
I'll take it if you're offering it.
Yeah, I'll give you the potion of supreme healing as well.
Quick thing about the potion. When you're wearing magic items, they are attuned to whatever it is that it sets you to. So if you were to take the potion and it gives you 23 strength, you won't see that strength until you actually take off the gloves of ogre power.
Oh,
that's
interesting.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good to know.
I'm assuming well, let me ask you this, because I know armor works kind of weird inventory. In combat, I'm guessing it's an action to take off my gauntlets.
I'm gonna say yeah, because
combat?
it's gonna take like 6 seconds. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
That's
not
fine.
something you could just drop off. Just yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say he'll get one of the potions of supreme healing as well. So I'll go ahead and reduce the number in my inventory.
Okay.
Quick question, if you mind me asking. What's the difference between javelin and lightning line?
Because they're the same thing. So basically, you have to click on 2 of them. You basically make a lightning spell ray line, show where it's going, and then at the end of it, where you're targeting the opponent, you have to make an attack range roll. So if anybody's in that line, they have to take a certain amount of, like, it's like 46 damage or whatever.
Oh, okay. That just puts out the template for the lightning.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, I see now.
So yeah, you would technically use both. And
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so it extends up to 120 feet. Yeah, I think it's even more than a lightning bolt, actually. So, yeah. When you speak his command, you're literally Zeus. And
right. Go and propagate with geese and bulls.
I was literally about to say, I was about to say, just like, hopefully you're not, just fucking everything like oxes and all this other shit. Like, so, yeah. I mean, you did sleep with the dryad, so I will say that. but she was pretty hot. Yeah, so you guys are here. You guys see this individual. He kind of walks up and, he's like taking his rag and he's like, wiping off some of the sweat. And he says to you guys, Mr. Zeno, I'm almost done. Still working on the cart. It should be done in around, I would say give me another 8 hours. If you can, there is a tavern that you guys can go west of here to sort of unwind and relax a bit. It will take I'll be done about tonight.
Sounds good. I appreciate it.
I told Ander the same thing. And he says to you, by the way, have you guys noticed, Master Zeno, when you were sleeping, some knights bros, they look like they're from Waterdeep. They're over there talking to Ander and the rest of them. Not really sure. Seems like they're going around here asking everybody questions.
Oh, strange.
Indeed.
Well then, I'll get back to work and I'll leave you guys to it. Have a good one, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
The name is Jonan, by the way.
Thank you,
Jonan.
Jonan.
All right, so what do you guys want to do?
I guess we should head to the tavern, no? Right?
Yeah, let's lock the chest and leave it with the cart, I guess. So
Okay.
less to carry.
You think so? Hmm.
All right, man. You guys can lock it up to you. Put a blanket over the cart or whatever. Yeah, you guys can do that.
Put a sign on it that says "Beware of Mimic."
So yeah, I mean, so you guys gonna leave it in the back of the cart? Put a blanket over it?
I think if we each take 3,000, that's 60 pounds each. If we don't, if we
I
can
think
carry
Cypher
that
would be
much.
completely encumbered.
Yeah,
He's like,
I would be as well. I'm sitting at almost 150 pounds of stuff on me already.
All right.
Wait, how much? I forgot. If I were to carry Cypher's share, how much would that be? In pounds.
120.
I mean, I'm at
Plus-
96 out of 150. Like, it's almost maxed out. Well, I'm almost going to be encumbered.
I mean, how about you
Okay.
guys just do this? How about Zeno? You could just take 1,000 gold from just see how much weight it would be.
Okay, let me just put that in then.
Okay, so yeah, put 1,000 in, and I'll subtract it. So from the community chest.
Huh,
So you just
not that much weight.
Would it be all right to store some items in the chest as well?
sure.
If we're gonna
You can do
leave,
whatever you
because
want.
I'd like to leave my quarterstaff, maul, and the longbow +1 in the chest.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and put it in. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so
Okay.
you want to just take some weight off of you, right? Yeah, like,
Exactly, because I can't
use
use these items, and
Yep. And what else? You said the longbow too, right?
yeah, the longbow, the maul, and the quarterstaff.
Okay. So yeah, it's in there. So I'm deleting it from your inventory.
Cool.
And all right, yep.
Do we have
those
a
things.
lot of spell scrolls in the community chest?
Do you really want to continue to carry the Brigadine? I mean, yeah, that's an event actually. Give me a second. Let me see who they're talking to. Oh, great. Fucking blacksmith. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if I can get it repaired, I will. But it's still, I think, 1 armor class better than if I was naked. So
All right. So there's a roll table. Aurelia, roll me a 1d10. I gotta find the temperament for this guy. I don't know how he's gonna react to being questioned.
Just asking for the party, guys.
Shit.
Should I take more gold? Because I can carry more stuff without being encumbered.
Oh my god, this guy is a
you know?
dick.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay. Okay. So, give me 1 second, guys. What were you gonna say, Sandy?
I was asking the party, not in character, but should I take more gold? Because because Zeno can take a lot, can like carry more gold. As like a precaution, like, if somebody takes our chest, at least we took quite a bit of gold just in case. Because I can carry a lot more without being encumbered.
That's
Somebody
where I was a
takes
little
our chest,
concerned.
I'm gonna hunt them down and feed them to my bow.
How much did 1,000 gold weigh for you?
Like 20 pounds. So I can add like another 2 or 3,000, see how much that gives me. And wait.
I mean, I don't mind.
Is that okay for everybody else?
It's fine. Yeah.
Sure. I'm also capable of carrying.
Oh fuck!
Let's see.
Fuck!
Uh-oh.
Okay.
You guys don't have a blacksmith soon.
He's about to get
Okay.
arrested.
Can carry like 1,500.
So yeah, I'll let you guys decide on that, and I'll act
Maybe.
out what just happened.
Is that blacksmith named Cypher? The
Yeah.
second?
Oh yeah, even an even sharper mouth than Cypher.
I'm gonna add Marcellus, I'm gonna add another 3,000 gold to my inventory and see if that makes me encumbered or not. Okay.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and add 3,000 gold.
Oh fuck.
And
okay,
you
that's
are
encumbered.
super encumbered.
Yeah. Let's down that to 2,000. Let's see what happens to 2,000.
All right.
So I'm
Still encumbered.
Wait, let me ask a question. Hold on, quick question.
Well, you downed
So-
it by 1,000, dude. You didn't down it by 2,000.
No. I meant that I was only at 2,000. Like I went from 1,000
Oh
to 3,000. That's what I
yeah.
meant. I was gonna ask. So the javelin lightning line that adds an extra 15 pounds to me.
Oh yeah, let me go
Yeah.
ahead and let me hold on. Let me make it no weight for the line.
Yeah, let's just see what happens now.
Because that gets 15 pieces off or whatever. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, now you're not
Alright.
encumbered.
Yep, I'm going to carry 3,000 gold from the chest in total.
Okay, so you took an additional 2,000 out, correct?
Correct.
So you guys are at 9,000 gold right now. Okay.
I can carry 1,000 just in case. I think that's 20
Hold on.
pounds.
Put 1,000 in your inventory first. Let's see what you can do. Can you carry 1,700? You can carry 1,700. Okay. And you're like right at the mark. Anybody else wants to try?
Yeah,
I
I'll take 1,000 out. That'll.
All right. Put in your inventory. See if it
Yeah, I
encumbers you.
got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are at 7,000. Anybody else?
How much is left?
7,000 gold. Like I said.
Can I try to put 100?
Yeah. Yeah. Try to put 100 in. Oh, look at that. Nice. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me. I'll try to put 300,
Okay.
or rather 300 more.
Yeah. Oh, 300
Never
more.
mind
Okay.
how much physical
Oh,
space
God,
you
all
weak
these gold
motherfucker.
coins are actually taking up.
You're gonna have to.
That's too
You're gonna have
much.
to. Yeah, that's too much, man.
Let me try and put back 100 in the thing, and
Yeah, gold coins. I forgot how much gold coins. How much
That's not
weight they.
I'll put another 100.
Usually, I don't think nobody really thinks about how much gold weighs. Actually.
How much gold weighs, how much space it
Yeah.
actually takes up.
Yeah.
Because
99.9.
All right, so you put you put in what's it called?
What you gonna do?
Just 100.
No, I'm gonna.
You can't put any more. If you put any more in, you're gonna be overcumbered.
No, I know. I was actually thinking if I want to give somebody some gold.
I mean, you don't have to. Like, you can give them. Really, is like that's up to you. I'll let you decide.
Yeah,
Oh, you
'cause
mean
I'm
like
already,
so you
like-
could since you're already covered because of the gold, right? You just want somebody else to hold on to it for you?
Yeah, because
Sir?
I'm at 99.9. Like I'm a.
Yeah.
I'm not encumbered, right? Or am
No,
I?
you're not. No, you're not. You're not.
Like
You're right at the
1
line.
point probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
we need to find a money changer to turn this into platinum. Platinum, fewer platinum coins, weighs less.
That is true.
Miners exchange.
Yeah.
And we got all these damn gems that we have.
We also
That's
know this guy
insane.
in town who's a banker, Harbin Wester.
You guys want to
Yeah.
trust him with the money?
Yeah.
And you guys know he's gonna charge a fee for that shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
He'll
you
trust us when he finds out we actually own the house he lives in and the services of the Blackguard.
Oh god. All right. So if you guys are done,
Yeah.
you guys hear a loud commotion over in this area as you hear a guy immediately yelling something. He's like bickering with this knight. It looks like, and this knight who he's arguing with, he looks like this, and he looks very stern. Looks around in his like mid-40s. You got to see he has like a little bit of facial hair. However, from what you can see, actually, who would know this? Laura, give me a religion check.
All right.
I just need a 10. Okay, yeah, as long as you have a 10, you're good. So you can tell that this man is a cleric of Tyr. And Tyr is a deity in which, most clerics worship Tyr. In the sense to where you know that they usually have the sense that justice prevails and they find redemption in people. They have an unwavering dedication to convert people to this god, as he's a lawful good god, and they usually go around enacting justice, and they're blind to like wealth, status, or race. They only should see the deeds that are shaped by people's character.
All right.
And as you do see that, the guy immediately starts yelling, and you just kind of see that he sort of shoves this individual a little bit, and you see some of the knights immediately run up, and they immediately start to put manacles on this guy, and he's yelling, and they put his hands behind his back, and you can't really see because you guys are a little bit too far away. So you guys just hear this yelling going on, and they immediately start taking the guy with them.
Oh goodness.
What do you guys want to do?
Looks like there's some commotion going on.
Perhaps for once we shouldn't throw ourselves in the middle of it.
Well, I'm steering clear of that.
All right, so
Oh,
yeah, what do you guys want to do? I mean, you guys are.
looks as though they may be scouring the village. Wonder if we'll find rest here.
I wanted to see if there was a blacksmith, but well.
I'm hungry.
So where you guys headed?
I'm gonna head to the tavern, as I was told by
Okay.
our friend here.
Grizzly, what are you doing?
It was the tavern not to the west.
It is.
Yeah, so
you're
I
headed
went
there.
west. Yeah.
Okay. Are you trying to sneak past these guys, or are you trying to just like, act like, you just trying to avoid them a little bit as you kind of see this
Just-
commotion happening a little bit?
Yeah,
And you do
I'm
see.
just not trying to be inconspicuous, but not conspicuously inconspicuous.
Okay. So you see
So
this man,
Yeah.
and he's holding up, and you do hear him say to the gentleman over here. He immediately speaks with a interesting tone of voice, and he says, "You see this badge here? Church of Tyr from Waterdeep. The next time you pull something like that, Buster, I'm gonna make sure that you seek justice the way it's supposed to be served. In the meantime, you're gonna be coming with us. You hear me?" And he gets a little bit close to the guy, and you see the blacksmith. He's like, "I shouldn't be asking stupid questions anyway." And they're just like going at it back and forth. And they're not focusing on you. They're a little bit preoccupied with the blacksmith. right now. You do see Ander looking at you, Grizzly. And give me a perception check. I mean, not give me an insight check actually. Not perception. Give me an insight check. He is eyeing you and Cypher. And he can't really see Zeno. But it looks like his eyebrows are narrowing and his eyes are like very suspiciously looking at you guys. Not saying anything as this argument's going on.
I'm gonna whisper something to Zeno.
Okay.
All right, listen, Zeno. I'm sure you're smart enough to pick up what's going on here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, good.
I don't think he knows.
I mean, he doesn't know. I mean, he doesn't know
heard
about
anything.
the Santi thing, but
He doesn't know anything. He like the guy didn't even say anything about like what they're arguing about or anything. You don't know what they're
I
there
don't
for.
know. I don't know. I don't know what he's saying for that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna assume.
So, as you guys are, walking past these individuals, they're still not focusing on you. They're talking to the blacksmith right now, and they're looking at him, and they're getting really close to him. And you see, Ander, he turns to you, Grizzly, and he says to you, "So, how did your trip go?"
We were able to help some children. It's always a good thing.
It is good, yes. As you can see, there's been a lot of commotion that's happened since you guys have been gone.
Indeed.
They seem to be looking for some individuals who were apparently there when a certain peculiar event happened. Around some nights being completely disappearing. Heard of it?
Yeah, they were talking about it the other day when we were here, if you remember.
He looks at he specifically takes his eyes off you, Grizzly. He looks at Cypher and he says, "I remember, Cypher." And they said, "Do you remember where they said it happened at?"
It was near the Neverwinter Woods, right?
North of the Neverwinter Woods. You see him, he looks at you and he sticks his head up and his eyes go up a little bit as well. And he says, "Indeed, north of the Neverwinter Woods, where you guys were headed that day."
Indeed.
Funny how coincidences like that occur.
Unfortunately, it feels like unfortunate coincidences follow us all the time.
You guys wouldn't to know anything about that, would you? You three.
Well, we weren't attacked by anybody outside of those spiders, but...
Roll me a deception check. All right, let's see what Ander gets. Where's insight? Roll a 12.
Anders the next step on our downward spiral.
He doesn't even have any modifiers. He's a plain human being. He peers at you, Cypher, and he says,
"Indeed. Mm-hmm. Well then, they are simply asking around. I told them I didn't know anything."
and he looks at you, Zeno, and he says to you,
"You wouldn't know anything too, would you, Zeno?"
No, I'm just hungry.
Mm-hmm. I see.
and you see this individual, the cleric. He starts clapping his hands like he's done with this guy, and he turns back and he starts speaking to the woman. And he's like, "Sorry about that, ma'am. Just a little everything over there. Wait a minute. Excuse me, miss. He looks at you, Zeno, and he looks you up and down. And he sticks his hand out. And as he sticks his hand out, he begins to smile. Hello there, good sir. My name is Cleric Constable Sinitaga. Nice to meet you.
Zeno looks at him and says, nice to meet you too.
Well then, I've just been around here, and you kind of see him, he's swinging around his manacles in a circle with one finger. You know, I'm just, from Waterdeep, and, you know, we were just hearing about some of the things that's been happening around here in the Neverwinter Woods. You see, some of our knights, they kind of went missing. Heard anything about that?
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
You wouldn't know anything, would you? Give me a second. I just want to do something really quick. Just give me 1 sec. You see him looking for a scroll, by the way, while he's talking to you. Can you do anything?
I tell him, I said, listen, I am extremely hungry. I need to get out of my way.
Wait, hold on a second.
About that.
I'll give you a second. 1 second. Just give me a second. There we go.
Can I try to walk away, like, slowly?
Yeah, you can. And he says, oh, wait, where you going? Hold on a second. Hold on. Hey, we gotta ask some questions here. Let's see. I'm just gonna cast this thing in here. Yep.
Be like,
There
"If there's
we
any
go.
questions, oh god."
Alrighty then. Now everything is good to go. All right. Everybody, give me a charisma saving throw.
Everyone? Okay.
Everyone.
At least I don't have a negative.
Should drink the tea.
So everyone has failed. And you guys are all in zone of truth in this radius. You cannot tell a lie. However, you could somehow beat around the bush with the questions that he's going to ask you.
You're like, good sir, I've traveled with these folks all this time. If there's anything that you need to know, I can answer to that.
Oh, okay. Well then, let's see. I'll ask you guys each something or whatever. Let's see. I'll go with you, miss. Yeah. So, you said you didn't. Were you there at the? You know, there was an event sort of north of here at the Neverwinter Woods. Yep, you heard about it, right?
I think we heard about it the last time we came into town.
Oh, really? Yes. It's When did you last hear about it?
We were in pursuit to help some children out. And we had heard there was some commotion going on, in the woods.
Oh, so you didn't know anything about it? You think your friends would know anything about it?
I'm not too sure. We were together all the time.
You were there with them when they went? I mean, when they went. You were there with them, the other day? On that same day?
Well, I may have been predisposed at the lodge that we were staying at, but
Oh! You guys were at the lodge? Is that Falcon's Lodge?
yes, we were helping out some nobles as the orcs attacked.
Oh, I see. Well, we heard about that event, actually. They called it the, I think the Blood Trail of Orcs or anything like that. I think that happened a little bit before, our knights went missing. On the previous day. Don't worry, miss. Thank you for your time. I believe you. Let me ask your companion here. Let's see. Starts looking around and glancing. How about you, fella? And he looks at you, Cypher. He says to you, you heard about the event too, right?
That's correct.
So where were you when it happened? It happened around, and I'll give you a little example of when exactly it happened. It happened around the afternoon. I don't see around like 4 o'clock or anything like that. Do you know where you were at that time?
At that time, I was traveling.
Oh, you were traveling. Where to?
Trying to get to that forest.
That
Near
forest? Which
Neverwinter Woods.
Oh, so you were almost there when it occurred. Who were you
That's
traveling
correct.
with? Was it with these gentlemen and this young lady right here too?
No, not her. It was my two compatriots here. We were
Oh,
off on a quest to obtain something from the forests. We
oh,
came
so you
across a
guys.
bunch of dangerous creatures, spiders.
Oh, wait. So you guys, you said you were like probably there then around the time that it happened. Um, let me ask, did you guys see the knights?
We did pass by a few individuals, and we did actually see some knights.
Oh, really? Oh, do you know what they were, around that time it happened, did they ask you anything about looking for somebody, they said?
As a matter of fact, now that I think about it, I think they were on the trail looking for someone.
Really? Did they see exactly who?
Well, don't know if they knew exactly who. They were talking. We didn't interact with them that long, but they were asking a bit about an individual who had stole something.
Oh, okay, so you did meet them. Well then, did you see anything else? I'm not sure, that guy, if he did take them out. But the weirdest thing, if that guy that they said they were looking for did take them all out, it was kind of weird. We did find this right here, and he pulls out a broken javelin, and he pulls out a broken arrow, it looks like. You know anything about these? And he holds it both with both hands, in each hand.
I mean, looks like a javelin, I guess. Do you have any idea who might have done it?
I don't. Well, do
What
you?
about the individual who took the thing?
The thing? What thing?
Yeah, well, I don't really. I'm trying to remember. I'm gonna say that Cypher doesn't exactly remember. I think he thinks it might be a diamond, maybe, but he's not 100% sure if he remembers properly. So he's just gonna say I don't really exactly remember. I think it was a diamond that he took, according to what they told us.
Oh, yes. Well, you seem you're on the mark, and you know your stuff, young man. Oh, well, And he looks towards Grizzly. Well, I'll ask this guy right here, too.
Hold on. I have some questions, actually.
Huh? Sure.
I was thinking, because since we were over there, I thought it was peculiar that the person didn't attack us, or we did not notice them.
What person
Are
are you talking
aware?
about?
The person who took the item.
You
said
saw
your
him?
knights were missing.
You said he didn't attack you. What do you mean by that?
I didn't say that. What
You
I
did
said
say
was
that.
No, I did not.
You did.
What I said was, no, I did not.
You did.
No, I did not.
You said you found it peculiar that he didn't attack you.
That's correct, but I've never seen the person. You said
At this
your knights
moment, he kind of gets a little. You guys are playing this back and forth, and this is what he looks like right now when you say that. He's like.
This is a stalling tactic to outlast the zone of truth. It's like, yes, you did. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. For 10 minutes straight.
And so, Cypher, technically, you can't lie about that. What you said that thing. So, I mean, you did say you did fix it at the end by saying you did say that you kind of made it confused by saying why would you say that and he didn't attack you when you
I might have what exactly did I say?
You said I find it peculiar that he didn't attack us. That's what you said.
Yes.
Okay.
You did.
Okay. Yeah. Well, okay. That's fine. No, that's fine. I got confused on something else. So, what I meant, well, I mean, I'm just gonna put a band-aid on that. What I mean is this. I was hearing that your knights were missing, and since we were in that area, I find it interesting that we weren't either attacked or saw the perpetrator.
Why would you think you'd be attacked by the perpetrator?
I mean, we were attacked by many things. If a person is willing to do that, there's no telling what kind of danger they could pose if it was the thief who did that.
Well, I doubt he would want to kill other people like that and leave a trail behind him.
I mean, who knows? I've seen many odd things on our journey.
I see. And you kind of see his eyes narrow a bit, and he
I am kind of
says to you-
concerned, actually. There have been a lot of dangerous situations happening around, especially because, as you know, we were at Falcon's Lodge when the orcs attacked. Among
he
all the other
tells
dangers.
you, hold on a second. Hey, Zach. You see this gentleman right here. He looks over and he says, Constable Cinny, Taga, yes, sure thing. He looks back and he says, you got that scroll? And he says, I do. Okay, go ahead and pull it out. Well, just 1 second. He looks at you, Grizzly, and you see a big cheese on his face as his eyes close, and as he's looking at you. Give me 1 second. All right, go ahead and cast it. And you see the gentleman immediately starts, as he casts the scroll. Alora, give me a religion check. Alora, you realize he's casting the spell Commune, and they're talking to the deity of Tyr right now. And he says, just go ahead and ask Tyr these questions. Are the gentlemen who killed the knights in my vicinity?
Oh,
You see the individual, Zach, and he starts, he sees eyes roll to the back of his head. And it takes him a little bit. And he says, the divine being said, yes. I see. And ask the god, how far from my vicinity are these people? You see Zach as his eyes rolls back, and he says, it's unclear. You see Cinny Taga, he starts rubbing his chin. Let me think. And you see Zach, he immediately says, sir, you have to hurry. It only lasts 1 minute. I know. Give me 1 second. I knew. Is the gentleman who owned this spear, this javelin, 5 feet away from me? That was caused next to the incident. Is that 25? Yeah, okay. So he says, his eyes roll back and he says, the god of Tyr has said, from the divine beings, yes. And you see he goes back to normal, and Sinitaga looks at Zeno, and he says, you wouldn't know anything about this, would you? And he pulls up actually that thing is still on there. Zone of Truth is still on, you guys. And he pulls up the javelin to you.
Meanwhile, can I put a suggestion in Anders' head that says the javelin belongs to him?
So if you cast that, do you have subtle spell? I don't know if you have subtle spell or not, because that you're whispering and doing stuff in
Okay.
So if you have subtle
I don't think
spell,
I have
you
subtle
could.
spell.
If you have subtle spell, yeah. I mean, you can still do it. Although they'll think it's weird that you're, muttering it over or something. And let me ask you something. So suggestion.
Turn around and pretend to tie my shoe.
So suggestion is concentration and what's it called? Hold on a second. Yeah, so you can do it. I think it's only verbal. So yeah, you can do it. So you're gonna try to tie your shoe?
Uh, let's
Yeah,
see.
you can do it.
How much do y'all like Ander? How much-
I don't like him at all.
oh,
Zeno's indifferent about it.
He asking a little too many questions. Cypher's like, man.
all right. I will turn around and pretend to tie my shoe and attempt to suggest Ander saying that belongs to him.
So immediately, like, yeah, so Ander immediately, you see Sinitaga, he's looking at Zeno, eyeing him up and down. He's like, I'm gonna sick it. And you hear immediately Ander, as he, like, you see him, like, in a military form, like, put his hands together, towards, like, the side of his hips, and he says, "That's my javelin, sir." And then he looks around like, what? And Sinitaga looks around at him, He gets close to him. "You said this is your javelin?"
Can he say that in a zone of truth?
Against so that's weird actually. It's a suggestion spell, so that's a weird thing. I don't know. It's a spell against a
I guess it wouldn't because he's not being asked a question, right? Not directly to him, right?
You know what? That's true. Well, let me see. Do you have to ask the person the question? I don't know. An unaffected creature is aware of the spell and, thus can avoid answering answers. Such creature can be based on advantage of the truth. Let's flip on it. Aurelia, is your suggestion spell stronger than his zone of truth?
Right.
Roll a charisma. I'll let you choose. Roll a arcana check, or you can either roll an arcana check or a charisma, just pure charisma check based off your spell casting.
I'll do charisma.
Okay.
Good choice.
Ooh.
And let me see his. He's gonna do that, and you beat him. So immediately,
Sorry,
Ander,
Ander.
and you see Sinitaga. He gets up to him. "What did you say? This is yours? You didn't tell me that last time." And Ander says, "I don't know what I was talking about. What?"
We kind of give Ander a shocked look.
I did. And immediately you see Sinitaga. He looks. He's like, "You're gonna be coming down with me to Waterdeep. We got some questions for you, good sir." And Ander immediately looks at Cypher, and he's flabbergasted. "Are you guys going to help me out? What?
I did it. Take me away.
You're still technically in the zone of truth, actually. Sorry, it's a
Yes, I
15-foot
know.
radius.
That's why I said I did it.
What-
I'm gonna
No,
step
he
in.
asked
for
whose
Ander.
javelin. That's not your javelin.
No, I'm copping to knowing about the killing.
He didn't
I'm
ask
gonna
that
step
though. He said whose javelin.
I know he's not asking. I'm stepping in to help Ander.
Oh, okay. Oh shit. Okay. Ander. Shit. Okay, so Ander. What a change of predicament. Okay, so immediately Sinitaga turns to you, Grizzly, and he says, What'd you say?
I'll tell you what you want to know about the Knights, but leave Ander out of it. He'd had nothing to do with it.
Why'd he say that in the first place?
I don't know. He's prone to strange fits of fancy sometimes.
Ander looks like his like shoulder slumps down. And then Sinitaga says, "Well then, looks like what do you know about the event? You know whose spear and whose javelin and whose arrow this is?"
Yes.
"Is it yours?"
Is what mine?
"The arrow and spear, or javelin.
The javelin is not mine.
Whose is it?"
The javelin once belonged to our friend Zeno over there.
And he slowly turns around and looks at Zeno. Hold on there, Buster. I'm gonna need you to come over here too.
I suggest we continue our conversation.
No. He's gotta come here too. Come here, my good friend. Just stand right there next to him. Don't want you running off. No, you can stand right here. He starts pointing over here. All right, guys. You see, we've been looking around, and unfortunately, since you guys did own up to what event did happen, we're gonna have to ask you some questions down at the jail.
Where is the jail located?
It's a little, about a day away from here, west of here. Don't worry, we're gonna ask you some questions and, figure out what some of the judges and lords of the Waterdeep want to do with you. But if you are innocent... Huh? Sorry? Huh? His eyes
Continue
go
on.
wide. No? Did I hear that right? Don't worry, we'll give you some gruel down at the station. Let's see, back to this gentleman right here. Are these two, and he points to Cypher and, Alora. Did they have any activity in this as well?
Define activity.
Well, involved with the missing javelin and the broken javelin and the, broken arrow, and the whole knight's disappearing.
Oh, they have neither anything to do with arrows or javelins.
I see, and what about the knights, good sir?
I would suppose the white-haired gentleman there may have had something to do with a knight, but it depends on what you mean. Because I saw a drow cause 2 knights to disappear before my very eyes.
Wait a second, so you saw the gentleman too?
I saw 2 knights disappear before my eyes.
And what about the other 4 knights?
Yes, I saw them disappear as well.
Ah, so you were there back when it happened?
Yes,
this
the
makes
drow
my
made
job-
them disappear as well.
He did. And what did you guys do when this all happened?
We watched them disappear.
You kind of see like a sweat drop appears on his head. So you guys just saw this and didn't do anything when it happened?
What could we do to stop a knight from disappearing?
Just disappeared like that.
Yes, there's a bright flash of fire, and then poof.
Well, what about the broken javelin and everything? Seems like a battle ensued there. I mean, did you guys fight?
We defended ourselves, yes.
Against who?
We were attacked on the road.
By who?
The group of knights who had a misunderstanding.
I see. And he looks at his companion and he says, Fiona! You see this cheery, brightful girl immediately walks up behind you, Grizzly.
Yes, Sunitaga.
Go ahead and, sorry guys, I'm gonna have to put some manacles behind you guys' back. You too, white-haired man, you okay with that? Trust me, man, we don't want to get dirty with this. Let's just be on our merry way.
Right. So what did you say you wanted to do? You want us to go to the jail in Waterdeep?
Yeah,
an
maybe a day or
interrogation?
a few days. I need to check with the judge, see what he wants. Apparently, it was his diamond that was stolen, so, we'll see what it is. Something noble, huh? I'll
Wait,
give you
is this the same... If this is the owner of the diamond, then he's also a Baal worshipper, correct?
Where did you get that from?
That's the rumor I've heard floating around about the owner of the diamond. Some noble who is a Baal worshipper in Waterdeep.
Excuse me, sir, but he is a worshipper of Tyr. Where did you get that information from?
You'll note I'm still under your zone of truth.
You are, and I want to know where'd you get that information from.
I got that information from the new owner of the diamond.
So you were working with the Drow.
That's not what I said.
All right, guys, you're gonna have to come with us. We'll figure it out down at the station. Do you guys let him put the manacles on you guys?
I'm gonna say yes. Yeah, because I want to see how he reacts to the bow attached to my arm.
So,
Fatalism.
I'm gonna observe for the moment.
he tells you, come on, stand right here, Sonny.
Cypher's
Look at
thinking,
Carissa wilting.
and he says, "Oh, we don't have time for this. We have matters to attend to."
I think it's interesting we're technically in Neverwinter's territory, but there are Waterdeep knights here.
You
I
say
don't
that?
even understand their
Yes,
jurisdiction.
I do say that.
I say that too.
Yeah, okay. So when you say that, Fiona looks over and she, because you're a big man, Grizzly. She looks to the side and she says, she immediately says,
Sir, I think, he does have a point.
and he looks over and he says, well then, well, this is Neverwinter territory. However, they don't know we're here right now.
No, but I'm sure Lord Neverember would be interested to know that Waterdeep knights were so far into his territory,
Well, that's
abducting citizens from his
Well-
land.
That's a good point. You start to see him rubbing his chin.
I mean, he did say that we could visit him any time, and I would be interested to mention this to him next time we're in Neverwinter.
And he notices that you're still in the zone of truth. What? You know Neverwinter? Neverwinter?
Yes, I've made his acquaintance. We saved him from a group of assassins.
You see him visibly starts sweating a little bit. Are you kidding me?
Listen,
I'm
you
guessing
seem like
all of
you're
you
trying
guys know Neverember.
Well, Zeno and I do. But listen, I understand you're just trying to do your job. So why not come to a compromise? We're operating on a timetable that really doesn't permit us to travel too far off the path. But perhaps you can ask your questions here, and we can figure out what actually happened in a way that'll satisfy your superiors.
You see the individual named Zach. He looks at Sinitaga, and okay. He says, "Sir, we may have to get a extradition, which will be hard dealing with Neverember, considering the fact that, well, you know what happened a few years ago." You see Sinitaga, he's like, "No, right here, no." Dang it. Well then, if we could ask any questions, where are you guys located? And we could settle this cordially.
Are you saying you don't want to ask your questions now?
I don't think I'm in any position to, as I will get nowhere with it anyway.
How so? I'm freely offering the information you want.
You know, I had a change of heart. I'll let you guys go. He nods at Fiona, and she steps back. Well then, you are free to go for now. Thank you
I'm
for your
hungry.
questions and your answers to all of my questions.
It's a
And you
shame we
see-
couldn't come to a compromise.
And you see
I
him
really
eyeing
did
you.
try to cooperate.
So you see him eyeing you very suspiciously, and he says, I can tell you were very cooperative, and you sticking up for your friend over here, and he looks at Ander, was very noble. Maybe there is something about you guys that happened in the incident. However, we'll just have to report this back. One quick question. Did you kill those knights? Some of them?
Only in self-defense.
I see. And you see his like hand starts to like he raises like he has a fist and it's like trembling right now. That's all I wanted to know. I think we're done here. And he walks past you. I was waiting for you guys to either at least show your Neverwinter badges or something.
I was gonna mention Lord Neverember, honestly. That's my last resort. Right before you're gonna put the manacles on me, I was gonna say that.
Because they're
I
in
was waiting to
Neverwinter
see.
Woods and they're completely out of their jurisdiction right now. So so he eyes you and he just like by the way, give me a history check.
Everyone or just
What?
Grizzly?
Grizzly. Grizzly, Cypher, and Alora, actually. All right, Cypher, you realize that when Santi was talking about you earlier about a man looking for somebody with a bow, you know, the broken arrow and the javelin, this does not look like that man that Santi described. As he said, the man was wearing dark armor.
Interesting.
So you see Sinitaga, he has his arms crossed as he's looking at you guys, and it does look like he's talking with his other subordinates right now, as they seem as though they're way out of his jurisdiction. And they do nod at the blacksmith, and he does say to him, though, well, you're coming with us. I doubt you know Neverember. Do ya? And the blacksmith says, fuck no, I don't know him. Fuck him too. Good, you're coming with us then. And they immediately start to leave. And you do see while they're walking away, Sinitaga turns his head and looks at you guys with one last glance.
Safe travels.
Yeah.
Well, that was a
Looks like-
mess.
Grizz, you have some charisma welled up within you. Thanks for getting us out of that.
It was a long shot gambit. I didn't know if he would buy it. Frankly, I don't know anything about the politics of this region.
Can we get a move on to the tavern? I'm hungry.
We should probably go.
So as you guys
Although-
are doing, yeah. Oh, we're gonna say Grizzly?
No, it's good.
So Ander, wipe the suspicion off your face.
No.
Yes, we saw the knights and they attacked us. We defended ourselves as anyone would. End of
Sure.
story.
I'd like to hear about that sometime. More
You can hear about it now. They shot at us. We responded.
Sure they did. And he starts to walk away.
I feel my bow twitch as he turns his back. Useless
like-
little shit. Let's go find some food.
Oh man. All right, so you guys go west, which is you can either go. There's two ways to enter. So yeah, you can either go this way or go towards like the south entrance or whatever. So you guys are heading there, right?
Yeah, we'll go there.
Okay. All right. All right. So you guys see the flower girl goes as well. She walks with you guys as well. Not completely behind, but she's going in the same direction. And you guys are like literally.
Oh. I was actually gonna go to Andor, wherever.
Oh, you're gonna go. You're gonna go. What do you want to say to him?
I want to. Let's check up on him. I'm gonna check up on him. I want to make sure he's on the same page.
So when you do see him, he's by the cart, by the way the guy is fixing it, and he is just sitting there, just eyeing you. What do you say to him?
I go and I say, that was quite an ordeal, wasn't it?
Indeed. You know, for how much honor and everything Grizzly talked about, do you guys always just kill? Honestly, that's all you guys do. When you ask questions, I'm pretty sure those knights didn't ask you, just straight up wanted to kill you guys. My brother was a knight, older one, and I know that's not what they do.
Do you think that all knights, all wanderers, all mercenaries are all the same?
I'm asking you a question. Did they attack you just straight out?
Of course they did.
Why?
Do you want to know the truth?
I do.
I can't speak for whether they were hot-headed, or maybe they thought they were onto something. But we helped them try to look for that individual who stole that diamond. That individual actually is quite dangerous, and he actually killed some of those knights. The knights decided to go and attack us, thinking we were the ones who did it. But we were not. We tried to reason with them, and they shot at us first.
So you said they tried to reason with you and you tried to reason with them.
No, I tried to reason with them. They were
Let me
suspicious.
ask you something, because my brother always told me the code of conduct. If they tried to arrest you, take you down to the station, talk to you first,
They tried to.
and
But
you
we
just
told
straight up
them.
killed them. You couldn't knock them out, couldn't subdue them. You just had to go ahead and kill them.
Do I look like I can always restrain myself in a battle?
That's your excuse?
I'm not making an excuse. I'm telling you the truth.
That's
It's
your
up to you
excuse.
whether you accept it or not. When you attack somebody, you have to be prepared for the consequences.
You don't always have to kill.
If I can try to avoid it, I can, and I try to. But those knights were not easy. They were quite strong and a threat to our lives. And in case you may have forgotten, we have certain responsibilities we need to take care of. Not for
Sure.
us, but the village, Vandalin, and some others.
I'm pretty sure the villagers of Fenton would have understood as well that you guys had to go and get questioned. However, I'll make this clear to
Getting
you, Cypher.
questioned.
Cypher, stop. After this job, that's it. I'm done.
Well, it matters not to me. Simply wanted to make sure you understood.
And I do. However, I don't want to be associated with people who just simply kill for when you can either subdue them or... I don't know, I don't feel right about it. Especially against knights. Don't have to question
Well-
it, just know that I have history, my brother was a knight, and I feel a certain way about it.
Well, that is fine with me. I'm not asking you to be our friend. I just wanted that understanding. You are free to disassociate yourself with us. Personally, I have no real interest in keeping association with you. We're simply on a job, and that is it.
And that's how it shall be.
Well, then, I will be heading off then. And I'm gonna leave him.
Okay. So you guys, you make your way and you join the rest of the party, and you guys come across a big tavern on the side of the left side of the village. What do you guys do?
Well, let's go in, I guess.
Yes.
So many people.
All right, you see a lot of people. You hear a lot of voices coming from inside. A lot of people talking. So when you open it, the flower girl does bow to you, Grizzly, and the rest of everybody else. And
I'll
you
nod
see
to her.
you see
Same
this
nod.
you see this woman. She turns around and she looks at you, Cypher, and she says,
Oh, hello there. Nice to meet you. What
Hello.
can I do you for? How many people you have today?
4.
4?
Myself and the 3 in the back over there.
Ah, okay. Well then, let me see. I think someone is getting ready to leave. You guys can sit over there.
All right, thank you.
I'll be right there to take you guys' orders anytime. How you doing, lass? You doing all right?
Oh yes, very well.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Well,
Well,
I know you're pretty young, but we do have some milk for you.
that'll suit me nicely.
Absolutely.
I'll not reveal my real age.
and she says that she just nods at you guys, and she says she'll be around there. So what I want you guys to do is give me a perception check, guys.
Okay.
Wait. Alora and Grizzly. Immediately when you walk through the bar, you notice two things. A lot of people are gossiping, and they're looking at this way as they're talking. They're looking towards this bathroom area, and some of the knights, not knights, you see these men, and they look like mercenaries. They're eyeing Grizzly very harshly as they're looking at him.
Looks like we have some unfriendly folks in here.
And they're just sitting there, just looking at him, and they're whispering to each other.
Nod at Grizzly, be like, let's be on our guard.
Perhaps it'd be better if I wait outside.
Nonsense. Come in and drink with us.
Oh wait, this guy got arrested. All right, so
Oh yeah, that guy.
that guy got arrested. Oh, what are you doing there, buddy? So yeah, you do see some of the same people around the, after the event that just occurred. You do see some people start ordering. They're going back to their normal state of things, as though the tension has died out within the village itself. And you do hear people whispering. You guys hear these guys over here, they're talking in Zeno and Cypher. You hear one of the guys, he says, "Hey, did you see her?" And the other guy's like, "Yeah, Nice one, isn't she? She went over there. And he's like, oh, yeah, man, she's gonna come right back out, right? And you see them just talking. It looks like they're just discussing about this nice woman that they saw. This nice, good-looking woman. And as you guys are relaxing, the waitress does come over there. And as she does come over to you guys, she immediately says to you guys,
How you guys doing today?
I'm doing good.
Nice, nice. So, we do got some good ale and some good food today. We have, we got some chicken on a stick, and we do got some good old ale, some Dragon's Breath ale, some normal ale if you want any, or some apple cider ale. What would you want?
I'll take Dragon Breath Ale.
Oh, you want the Dragon's Breath? I'll have it coming right back up. And how about you, white-haired fella?
I'll also take the Dragon Breath Ale.
Oh, right. And how about you, Mr. Brown-haired handsome man?
I'll take cider and some of the chicken, I suppose.
Ah, all right. And you, lass? Sorry, we don't really give, some ale to minors, but we can give you some milk.
No problem.
I know milk
I'll
and
take
chicken
some
ain't the
milk.
best combination. Oh, we can give you some water if you want some.
Milk and chicken.
Milk and chicken? Okay, it's not the best combination, but we can, you may like it.
Milk and hamburgers.
Yeah, back in I remember. I mean, I remember I ate that all the time in high school and like lunch. I'm like, oh god, who eats milk with meat? All right, so she goes in the back, and you guys see some of the people. They start talking. However, you guys notice that everything goes silent when the door opens, and everybody starts looking at the door right around here. And the door opens, and as it does open, you guys, not that. You guys immediately,
Ominous.
yeah, I know, ominous.
Yeah.
Ominous. Dun, dun, dun. I mean, it is ominous. You guys see, wait, whoops, that is not it. There we go. You guys see Vildara as she walks in. She looks around. And she looks to the left. And she sees you guys.
It's like the day's not her day, Grizz.
And she starts walking over to you guys. What do you guys do?
You here.
And she
Oh,
immediately
it's
puts
you.
her. She looks at all of you, and she eyes Grizzly with her eyes narrow at him. But she looks at the rest of you three, and she says,
Well, well, well. Fancy meeting you guys here. Haven't seen you guys in quite a while.
Indeed.
How goes your quest?
Well, I did check the encampment that you guys talked about. A lot of orcs, a lot of hobgoblins, but no half orcs.
What about their leader?
I didn't see their leader. Although, I couldn't make heads or tails of who was their leader. I will say, though, you guys did say that they are about to attack, right? Something was about to happen? Or did I
That's
not
what
hear
we
that right?
heard. That's what we heard.
Ah. Do you know when they're going to attack? Or when you guys are going to strike?
We haven't
Well,
had.
many-
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say, we don't have an exact estimate. It's supposed to be within this month.
At this point, probably a fortnight.
Interesting. Well then, I'll make note of that and I'll spectate. On the day you guys attack, I may show up. Probably to help you. However, I have some questions for their leaders. Especially the orc leader. Is that okay?
I
don't see a
mean,
problem with it.
yeah.
Good.
Sure.
Good.
You're beholden to your quest for revenge. But there's nothing else we will do to stop you from questioning.
I like to hear that. You're a smart young girl. And I got to say, I was thinking about it. For some reason, you look very familiar. And I don't mean you do share the same last name, and I thought long and hard, and Gwen isn't a typical last name. Let me ask you, dear. Is Adabra still around here?
Yes, she kind of somewhat keeps to herself. But she helps out the village of Fendelin sometimes.
I see. And do you know where she's located, where you guys live at? I have to ask her a few questions.
You can promise me that she won't come to any harm.
Oh no, nothing will happen to Adabra. I swear on it.
Right. Well,
My
she and
grudge is only
my
with the
brother-
half-orcs.
Understood. She and my brother live on the outskirts of Fendelin, just perhaps a quarter day's walk from there.
I see. And I thank you for that, dear. And just to re-clarify, you told me you were adopted, right?
That's right.
Interesting. I wonder...
And you kind of see her pause for a moment, and she kind of looks down a bit. And she just like shakes her head, and she says,
I believe you guys ordered, didn't you? Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt your dinner. Or, yes, it's getting around nighttime now.
Well, if you want, you can pull up a chair and get to drinking with us.
Oh! Really?
Sure.
she turns to you, Zeno, and she says,
You know, I would love to, but...
and she looks over at the right at some of the mercenaries who are looking at Grizzly. And she turns to Grizzly and she says,
But I believe you're not well liked around here, and I don't know what you did to them. However, I don't want to be there when they try to do something.
Mind I'm not well liked most places. It's nothing
You should try
new.
being a better person.
Yes, and you should try haunting another tomb somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Love your comeback.
I would say Grizz is the one of the better one of us.
The better ones? You mean
As in,
a man who
He
acts all
tends to-
noble and... What do you mean by that, dear?
well, he's the one who comes to the aid of those in vulnerable. The most out of all of us.
I see. Well, as admirable as it is, I don't care what he thinks about the half-orcs.
I wonder, what will you do after you complete your goal?
Interesting that you asked that. You see,
And she pulls out a book, and you guys recognize this book.
I found something in Vanderland that I forgot to ask you guys about. However, I flew back the other day and saw it was still there. You guys emptied the place out, so I picked it back up. After the half ordeal, let's just say there's something else here that needs to be done. You guys have seen that dragon, and you told me about it roaming around. There's something else here. And I plan on settling it as I should have 50 years ago, if I wasn't imprisoned. I won't
If
go
you don't
into the
mind me
details
asking.
if you're going to
Oh.
ask.
Okay.
And she looks your way as you start talking, and she, you see her eyes like flicker when you do speak up. But she says,
However, I'm looking for something. Actually, you could probably help me out. I'm looking for something that was supposed to be at a dwarven excavation site. Do you know anything about a green gem?
I don't think so.
give me a history
I mean, I
check,
don't really-
both of you, Cypher and Zeno. All right, Cypher, you immediately realize that the gem she's talking about is the gem that Beatrick pulled out of the stone from the Dwarven excavation site that the cult of the dragon took.
Zeno's just being honest when he says he doesn't really remember too much.
Yeah, you don't remember shit. So what did you want to say anything about it, Cypher, or do you make a particular look on your face as you kind of look as you remember when she says that? She does look at you guys and she says,
Would you happen to know anything about it? At all? Cypher? Zeno? Alora? Grizzly?
I've never been to an expedition site, dwarven or otherwise.
Cypher?
I
believe
have,
I-
but I can't really remember if there was a green gem.
Hard to say.
Speak up. It sounds like you know something, Cypher.
No.
give me a deception check.
Maybe. I've seen many things.
Cypher,
Possible
this is no
over
time
there.
for games.
I've seen.
Cypher, do you know it or not?
Can't give you a confident answer.
Cypher, do you know about a green gem or not?
You kind of
Like
see
I
her
said,
eye starts twitching.
I can't give you a confident answer.
Cypher,
Maybe he'll
I like
remember if
you.
flins him.
Cypher, I like you more than most people that I've met. You did free me after all. It would be a shame if you alter that. Do you know about the green gem or not?
I look at her and I say, I also somewhat like you as well, more than most people.
I humbly ask that you tell me. Did you see the green gem?
So aggressive. As I told you, I can't say for sure. I think I might have, but there's no need to be so agitated.
Well, it sounds like you're playing games. You haven't, or not?
I'm not playing games. I'm waiting to get my alcohol because today has been very tough.
Cypher, could you do something for me?
What?
Can you imagine the event when you were there, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Give me a wisdom saving throw. As you guys start to see her whisper something.
All of us?
No, Cypher.
Okay.
Oh, you pass, you son of a bitch. And,
It's because of that circlet.
She tries to peer within your mind, and however, she can't really reach your thoughts.
A blank wall.
Her eyebrow goes up, and she says, "Well then, the least you could do is tell me where the dwarven excavation site is."
Wait, isn't that the same place where you let Beredrick die?
You mean where the cultists killed Beredrick?
What? You guys know
So-
more?
Semantics.
It's a topic of agitation. Like I said, it's been a long day, but I suppose the agitation must continue. Yes, as I look at her. It was a place where our comrade was killed by cultists.
I see. And those cultists are still there?
Perhaps. I haven't been there since the incident. I've heard rumors.
Well then, seems as though I have another adventure to do. Anyways, here's some of the gold I swiped off some of the dwarves in the excavation site.
Sorry, not excavation site. She says Axholm. She says,
I think 3 gold pieces would be enough to pay for your meal. They don't need it. They're dead. However, I thank you all for your assistance today. And I do hope that you, Grizzly, settle whatever is troubling those men and why they keep looking over here.
Thank you, Vildra.
Not a problem.
It's been a long day, but I do appreciate your company here. Perhaps we can work together in the future.
Absolutely. I hope we can do so as well.
and you see her start flying immediately. And everybody starts looking at her in the tavern as she's flying, and you see people gasping a little bit. And she literally just like flies outside the front door, and she says to you guys, she gives you guys a farewell nod as she flies out the front door. And you guys see her blast off straight into the sky.
Drama queen.
I'm really getting tired of interrogations today.
Dave, good job with that one, though.
Woman comes back and she says,
Oh, hello there. Sorry it took a little bit. We got some of our good old ale, you know, for you guys especially. And you good brown here, sir. Here's your chicken. And we got the milk and chicken for you, dear lass. And here you go. Hope you guys enjoy.
If I may, could I also get a chicken as well?
Oh,
And
sure
another
thing.
Dragon's Breath Ale?
You're gonna have 2?
Yes.
Make that 3.
Oh, absolutely, good sir. I'll be right back. Just give me a second, and I'll get that order in for you.
I'm gonna start
goes in the back.
drinking.
all right, so whoever is drinking, and you guys are, give me a constitution saving throw, guys. Not saving throw, check.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll roll.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh yeah, I'll take that check. I fucking felt that anyway. Yeah, take that check. Lord. Zeno's like, Zeno's just having a good time.
Much better.
Cypher's able to hold his ale. Zeno, you start looking at Alora, and you do see Grizzly pass as well. You do see that, you start seeing 2 Aloras and 2 Ciphers as you're drinking, and you're kind of like, a little bit drunk right now.
Need some more food. Fill that belly.
And so, yeah, Laura, you're eating that chicken. Your hand, you put your hand around it, and it's quite good, actually, quite tasty.
It's a little tipsy, just a little.
A little tipsy. I don't think Zeno ordered food, so I think it's just.
Oh, I did. That's what I said. Make it.
Okay. So, yeah. So you guys are eating your chicken and everything. You guys do see this individual right here, and he starts walking south, and he looks at Grizzly, and he says to Grizzly, "Oi. Oi. What do you say?"
Trying
paying
to
anything?
ignore him.
He taps you on the shoulder even harder. "Oi, I'm talking to you."
Yes, I realize that. What do you want?
Let me ask you something. You in league with Never Ember, right?
A strong choice of words to say in league.
I'm just asking. That's all.
I've simply met the man. That's all.
He nods his head and he says, "That's all I want to ask. Thank you." And he goes back and he sits down. And so you guys are not sure how you guys want to respond to that before I go on to the next event, but you guys say anything about
Pay much mind. He just keeps eating and drinking.
Okay.
He's
As though you got yourself into quite a bit of trouble when I wasn't here. Anything that I should know?
all we did was save Never Ember from assassins. They attacked us as well as him, and they didn't care we weren't associated with him.
Understood.
Yeah, this chicken's terrible. It's not satisfying at all.
I'll take yours if you don't want it.
Zeno just reaches over. And where you going, Grizzly?
I just
hanging?
kind of stood up in frustration.
Okay, yeah. And you see the woman. She turns to you and she runs over and she says to you, Grizzly,
I'm sorry. Was there something wrong with the chicken? I can make it for you.
You're fine. It's just been a long day. Thank you.
Oh. You want anything else on the menu?
No, I'll be fine. Thank you.
Oh, all right.
she goes back and looks like she's talking to the one of the bartenders, and just seems to be going. And she does, she's trying to. It looks like when you hear her, she's like trying to see how to ease your frustration about something. So yeah, what else are you doing while you do that? When Grizzly throws the fit.
I think I'm gonna start walking outside.
All right.
Too many people in here.
All right, and so go ahead. You can go ahead and start walking outside.
Yep.
So, Alora, Grizzly, and Cypher, you guys notice that when Grizzly starts walking outside, a bunch of the men that were questioning, like one of the men that's questioning, he looks his way, and some of them start looking his way as well. As they start eyeing him.
How are you holding up, Zeno? Think we should help our friend Grizz out there.
And then Zeno just starts kind of licking his fingers. Good chicken. I'm satisfied. Sure, we could do whatever you guys want.
The flower girl looks to you, Grizzly, and she says,
Would you like a flower?
Sure. What do you have?
Well, I only have roses right now, but I'll say this one is for free. You do look like you're having a little bit of trouble. You should always put a smile on your face. It does help.
Thank you. I'll try to remember that.
and she bows to you.
What's the roof situation look like for this porch? Is there a roof overhanging or?
No, it's open. So basically, like it's like basically you go outside. It's just a normal porch, no roof over it. There's like a fence that's like 4 feet. You could hop over it if you want to, and go over it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So you're just gonna stand. You're just gonna sit there.
Yeah.
Just sit there.
For
Okay.
now.
All right, so you're there just, in front of the porch. And you guys start to see some of these men start walking outside. And they start looking at you, Grizzly.
I'm gonna get up too.
I'll pay for the chicken and the party's food. How much is that?
Well, Vildara left 3 gold on the table for us.
Oh,
She did. Yeah,
Yeah.
she just left it for you guys
that's
to.
true. All right, I will thank the bar keep and be like, let's just see that he doesn't get into any trouble.
And you guys see immediately as you guys are walking, this guy right here closes the door. And a bunch of he stands in front of it.
Excuse us, sir. We just need to get back to our lodgings.
This guy comes to you, and this guy looks like he's around like in his like late 20s. He has like an unkempt beard, and you could smell the ale in his voice as he pats you on the head and he says, "Oh, don't worry about it, little girl. We just got a question for that man over there, the one you came in with. We just gotta ask him a little something." And you guys see immediately, everybody gets quiet. Even the bartender looks at the situation, and he immediately looks around, and the girl that will serve you guys, she kind of just like backs away a bit. And you guys see, this guy right here, he looks to you, Cypher, and he walks up to you and he whispers in your ear and he says, "I wouldn't get involved right now if I were you. That's the band of Cain. It seems as though, not sure what that brown-haired men did, but they want to, I don't know what they're going to do with him. They have a question for him." Cypher, give me a history check with advantage. Cypher.
No, I did with disadvantage, but whatever.
Yeah, holy shit, you got a 21 with disadvantage?
Yeah.
So, Cain was in your mercenary party from Waterdeep. And you remember when the faction split, he made his own band from the mercenaries that split and called it the Band of Cain.
Did you say they're with Cain?
He turns to you. "Oh, I did. Why do you ask?"
No reason. And I want to just try to like walk away if
Okay.
I can.
So, yeah, where you
I'm gonna go towards the door.
Okay. And some of the guy, you see this guy right here, he says, "Oh, hold on there." You guys ignoring him?
Yep.
I'm activating my blade song.
Okay. So you activate your blade song, and you start seeing, as you activate your blade song, you do kind of have to whistle or whisper, to activate it. Which is funny because if you did that in front of Vildara, there is an interesting dialogue that happens, as it's from her race. So some of the men immediately start to walk over, and Grizzly at this time, the camera then points to Grizzly. You see the guys, they start whispering in your ear, and this one knight right here, he says,
Now, we're gonna make this as easy as possible. You're gonna be coming with us. Are you okay with that?
I thought you said you were going to make this easy. I figured you'd just lay down and let me kill you here and now.
What did you just say?
I said, you little shit, get on your knees and I will execute you.
what? And they immediately start taking out their swords. I guess we're rolling for initiative between these three. What are you guys doing?
I'm actually pretty angry. So I'm gonna walk up to these guys behind, are they, because you said they were walking up behind me or something, right?
Yeah.
I'm ignoring them, and I'm gonna walk up to this guy. I'm gonna say, move out of the way.
And the guy says, no, stay the fuck there.
Zell's gonna
Right.
shove him off the side. Just not even say anything, just shove him to move out the door.
Give me a strength check.
Huh?
Yeah, give me a pure strength check. Oh shit, these guys actually have a decent, so you rolled a
So you're
8.
still drunk.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, I mean, he
Wait.
doesn't affect his strength. Nope, because you have the gauntlets on. Your strength doesn't
Okay.
change.
Yep.
Yep. So nope. So yeah, no benefit of being drunk. However, you do, however, take that negative wisdom though. I mean, the negative wisdom. -1. So as you try to push this guy, he holds his own, and he immediately takes out his sword, and he says immediately, "Cain, we have an issue." You guys see right from the bathroom, a familiar face appears. And you see the same man who Grizzly and Valaman, they killed his companions that fateful day during the assassination attempt.
That's just hearsay.
He looks at you guys and walks up very slowly. And he hops over this little thing right here. And he sticks his hand out and he starts clapping. And he looks at you, Cypher, and he says to you,
You know, it's been a while. I realized that day, the individual who ran away was you, Cypher. Didn't recognize you at first, but I realized you made the best decision that day. How you doing?
I'm gonna go and walk up a little bit. So it really is you, Cain.
It's been a while. I see that you chose not to go into any other faction as you went by yourself.
That's correct. I wandered for a while, but that is old. What I'm interested in now is the present. What do you want with him? Grizzly.
Oh, that's right! You were a coward that day and you didn't choose a side. You ran away. He killed my other 2 companions. The ones I formed when I formed the Band of Cain. And I
Weren't
want
you
him
the
dead.
one who attacked him?
Doesn't matter. Also, I found this, by the way.
and you see him pull out an arrow and a broken javelin. And he starts pointing it, and he says, "You know, I've been doing some questioning around here, and let's just say I overheard the conversation you guys had earlier with that, stupid-ass cleric. You killed those men, didn't you?"
What's your point?
Let's just say we've been paid to bring you in. However, depending on how I'm feeling, I may not kill you, Cypher. I may let you go. It's your choice. You can walk away. We were in the same mercenary band together. You've done it before. Why won't you do it now? Run away, Cypher.
So you're trying to tell me that you would let me go?
I would.
What about the rest of them, these three? The woman behind me
The girl?
wasn't even
What-
there.
What does she have to do with this? I'm not looking for her.
So you're trying to tell me you only want the one outside?
I would want this individual right here, but he didn't kill my companions. The man outside did. And I'm willing to throw a bone and let him get away as well. I'll just tell the person who hired me that I could only find one of you. Sounds fair enough.
Hmm.
Cypher,
Does
you've
sound-
changed instead.
Your
I go and I
sensibility, your honor, your ethics and morals.
go and I say, well, I have to admit, it's a good deal. I look back at the two of them, and I look at the door towards Grizzly, and I say, the guy out there has been a pain in my ass. I'd say that much. Cain,
Eh,
I'm sure you won't tell me who hired you, correct?
Let's just say a very wealthy individual from Waterdeep. That's all I'll let you know.
I figured as much. Well, we have gotten a little popular, but have you ever died, Cain?
I haven't. By the way, hold on 1 second. Yes. Yes.
And it sounds like he's talking in his head.
Okay.
And he tells you,
Continue. Sorry, that was the client.
Well,
Word gets around fast, and I can't just simply make it to Waterdeep. Sounds like you guys did whatever you did pretty frequently. I mean, recently, and let's just say, I have sort of a connection with this individual. That's how word gets around so fast.
of course, of course. I understand it all. Very
and
well.
You realize that he's using the spell sending.
Give me a moment, Cain. Let me go talk to these two here.
He says to you,
Just stand where you are. You can do so in front of all of us. We don't need to have any secrets, right, Cypher?
I mean, I'm not going anywhere. I mean, I don't mind standing here. I'm just going to talk to them.
and at
Zeno.
this time,
Go ahead. You guys rolled initiative, Grizzly, so we're gonna.
Yeah.
all right, well, yeah, what are you saying to Zeno when this is happening?
So, okay. Zeno, stand down. Let them have their way.
What? Can't believe you would do that to your companion.
And then I go and I turn around and I say, "It's fine. There's nothing to worry about. It's for the best." And then I'm gonna say, "There's no way that trash outside could defeat Grizzly." As I go, and I'm gonna actually try to attack Cain right here.
Oh
if I
shit!
can.
Well, you're not gonna be able to do it from front up because if you're attacking him, you're gonna roll for initiative like everybody else.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm intending to go. Like, I'm basically saying, like, yeah, I'm not worried about Grizzly. So basically, like, he can take care of himself and basically fuck this guy.
Okay. So everybody's gonna roll for initiative. And you guys start to see everybody starts to move back. Like all the pedestrian, like all the civilians starts to run in the back to avoid any type of like, you know, harm to themselves. And this knight as well needs to get up in there.
Oh, can I say one more thing?
Sure.
I'm gonna say, you really picked a bad day to do this, Cain. You don't really know what I've been through. Let's just say dying changes a man. And well,
I don't care, Cypher. You speak so much you don't know when to shut the fuck up.
And he takes out his sword.
that's good, because guess what? I'm feeling a little bit more like my older self. So let me put you in your place.
Which guy was this? This is the one who attacked Grizzly. Let me go ahead and just put that in there first, because of... okay, guys. Attack. This one attack.
How tall is the tavern, by the way?
30 feet.
Ceiling.
30-foot ceiling.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty high. Okay, guys. So this guy attacked Grizzly, and he is going to he has multi-attack, so he's going to attack again. And if he has short sword drawn, he can also make a short attack as well. Okay, so yeah, this guy's going to attack you 3 times. Twice with the long sword and once with the short sword.
Good thing my armor was ruined.
Oh no.
So he does hit you for 7 points of damage as he slashes at you. And he's going to take out his short sword as well. And that's a crit. For 16 points of damage. One second. Okay, so this guy attacked, and I'm gonna go all the way back up. All right, Alora, what are you doing right now?
Great. Well, I was like, first we should open the door so we can help Grizzly out if needed.
Well, this guy's in the way, so don't open it.
Yeah.
You gotta get past this guy first, or shove him, or do something. He's in the way right now.
Let's see. So I'm going first, right? In terms of initiative. Okay. I will go ahead and try to see. I'll count on Zeno to take care of the guy at the door and cast levitate on myself.
Okay. So you immediately fly up 10 feet into the air. So you're just like, you're just like Vildara right now as you fly up and start hovering. What else you want to do?
I think it's 20 feet.
Does it say 20 feet or 10 feet? Is it 20 feet? Okay, so you're 20 feet up in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. I shall hover towards the door.
Okay.
Alright. And that's it.
All right, so do know that the door swings towards the way of the individual. So in order to open it, you have to swing it his way. So that's what I'm saying. You got to get past him first.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Unfortunately, I've already used an action to fly up. I don't want to get swung at.
Absolutely, no problem. And so next up is the next veteran. Who is... Where the hell is this guy at, actually?
In front of me, I think.
Oh, that is the guy in front of you. Yep. So he swings at you and he says, "Back up, you bastard." And he swings at you, Zeno. And he misses the first. Misses the second. And takes out his short sword. Critically fails the last. And he rolls a 3. This guy sucks. Okay.
He's just waving his sword like,
Yeah,
stay
like,
away, stay away.
back up, stay away. Next up is Cain, and Cain is pissed. Cain immediately targets Zeno. Zeno, give me a wisdom saving throw. As you start to see him cast a spell.
How much is that again? -1, -2.
You have a -1.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, look at you, my friend. Nice. So you immediately just shrug it off, not knowing what he did. And yeah, that's his turn. Cypher, you're up, man.
All right. So I go and I say, you've made a big mistake, but I appreciate it. I need to vent frustration. You're the perfect punching bag.
Shut the fuck up and do what you want to do.
I go and I'm gonna cast Fireball.
And he counterspells you.
Well, hold on. So, all right. So then let me.
It fizzles
subtract
out.
that. Da-da.
As he is an Eldritch Knight.
Huh. Well, you have some tricks, I see.
And he says,
Ain't no trick. You act like you're all big and all. You talk so much, Cypher, and you don't know when to shut up.
Well, why don't you make me then?
Oh, I fucking will.
and anything else on your turn?
Scrolls are like
Action, an action.
okay, just making sure. Yes. I'm gonna
Unless
go-
you use Misty Step. Misty Step is a bonus action, so I'll count that as a bonus action.
No. I'm gonna start moving back over here.
Okay. All right. End your turn.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next up is this other individual. Right around here, and he moves up a little bit, and he hunkers down and points his heavy crossbow at Zeno. And let's see if it hits. Oh, shit! That's a crit. He hits you
I'm
for.
unlucky that. I'm
Okay.
unlucky that.
Okay.
Yep. It's a
Go
crit,
ahead and
lucky.
use. Yep. Go ahead and use lucky. So he still hits you for 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay. That's all he can do because it's loading property. And it is the veteran of the Gauntlet's turn, who's outside, and he immediately swings at Grizzly. Misses the first.
Let's see what
This
nasty
is the
thing
second?
happens when I drop to 0.
You don't. So you just roll death saving throws. The nasty thing happens is when you don't kill someone and he takes your life force from you. So you
Ah,
may die and nothing may happen. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So he does hit you with a short sword for 5 points of damage. And that is it. Zeno, you're up. Is he?
Alright.
Rolled a 9 and a 7.
Zeno's gonna rage at the beat right now.
Okay.
Yep, just roaring rage.
So go ahead and target yourself. And
Yep.
go ahead and rage. And click that damage and yeah.
And what's it called? Zeno's gonna use yeah, he's gonna use reckless attack actually on this turn. So he's gonna roll
Okay.
with advantage.
Okay.
He's gonna attack this guy with his great axe.
Sure thing. Ooh, that's a hit. Damn, nice. 14 points of damage. HP.
And you attack him again.
Okay. That's a hit. Nice. All right. Looking mighty wounded right now.
And Zeno is gonna end his turn there, and out of character, I'll be right back. So.
Okay. All right. Next up is veteran of the gauntlet. This individual next to Matt's character.
Finish
who
the
is going to
job.
attack. Let's see. He's going to attack. He doesn't get advantage because he's not flanking. He misses the first. All right. So yeah, he does. He hits you for 6 points of damage, and you fall unconscious. However, on your turns, you do roll advantage on death saving throws. As you do fall unconscious. And as you fall wounded, because these guys won't act unless they get orders from Cain. They're not gonna just straight up kill you. They don't know what Cain wants to do with you. Yeah, they're just gonna hear the commotion that's going on, and they're gonna get ready to storm inside, because yeah, they don't know what's going on. Okay, so next guy's turn. All right, so this individual right here, when you use reckless attack, is it only on close range or any attack roll that gives them advantage?
Let me double check real quick. I'm thinking it's all attack rolls, but let me just double check.
I'm not sure if it's yeah,
It
any
says-
attack roll, all attack rolls.
Any attack rolls.
Okay, so this guy's gonna try to hit you with his because he can't get close to you, so he's gonna try to hit you as he hunkers down with his heavy crossbow.
Okay.
And he misses
Yay.
with advantage, rolling at 8.
Yay.
Grizzly, give me a death saving throw with advantage. So roll 2 20s.
Oh fuck already?
I've lost almost 20 hit points off my maximum health, so and my armor's been ruined by the last adventure, so I'm essentially wearing studded leather, and I'm missing 2.5 levels worth of HP permanently.
Shit.
So
Okay.
yeah,
So you pass the first one. Next up is this individual right here, who is going to start making his way, and he's going to dance around in this little corner and try to get to Cypher, and he's going to attack him with advantage. So Cypher, you do take 2 points of damage from the first hit. This is all half, by the way. Like, it's all halved.
Mm-hmm.
You take, let's see. So he misses you on the, wait, doesn't it 16? Oh, you're blade singing. I was like, doesn't it 16 inch? Yeah, you're blade singing. So yeah, he misses the second, and he's going to attack you with the short sword. So he does crit you with the short sword. So that's going to be half damage. So half damage, you're now at 24 HP. And
Okay.
all right, and that is the end of his turn. Next up is the next veteran, who is going to hunker down, and once again, he is going to attack Zeno with advantage with his crossbow. And that is going to be a solid hit. Zeno, you do take half, by the way, 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And the next veteran as well is going to go, and he is going to swing around you, Zeno, and he's going to try to flank you. All right, so he does hit you for 4 points of damage. You're at 49 for the first attack.
Okay.
He swings at you again. So he lunges at you with the second, and you do take another 4 points of damage. He hit you he hit you with a 9 and an 8. Yeah, half of that is both 4. So you're at 49 right now, and he takes out, you see him flip, he immediately, he takes out his short sword, flicks it around, and tries to stab you with it. And he does hit you for 2 points of damage.
Okay.
yeah, that is the end of his turn. Next up is the veteran. And he moves over and he immediately hunkers down as well and he shoots his crossbow. He points it at Alora and he says, Captain, what should we do with her? He looks at Alora. Cain looks at Alora and he says, are you going to fight for these guys? You weren't even there.
I can't just stand by and watch them get massacred.
Then you will fall with them. Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure.
All right, then thus. And he nods to his companion. And the companion, when he's on his knee, he looks up at you and tries to hit you with the heavy crossbow as he fires it at you. And he does hit you for 4 points of damage. Unless you want to shield or something. I don't know if you want to shield that. It's 4 points, so.
I was gonna save it for later.
Okay. Oh, you're concentrating on give me a Constitution saving throw, as levitating does require concentration. Oh yeah, you're easily concentrating still. So yeah, you're good. All right. So that is the end of the round. Next round, Alora, it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
Right. Out of character, does counterspell require a roll or is it just immediately?
Immediately. So yeah, if someone so it's a reaction. So if someone casts a spell, you use it. However, if you use that, you can't use shield or any other reaction spell.
Right.
So cool thing about counterspell, just so you know, if somebody casts a level 4 spell, because counterspell is a level 3, if you cast counterspell at level 4, you immediately negate that spell. However, if you cast it at level 3, you do have to roll a check. And I think it says it on counterspell. Let me put it up as well. Let me see what it is. So the check is, the DC is 10 plus the spell level. So basically, if you counterspelled his a level 4 spell, you want to get a 14 or higher on your your ability casting. So basically, you would roll a charisma check, and then if it's 14 or higher, then you succeed in dispelling his counterspell.
Right.
And the DC goes up with each level. So a level 5 spell, you need a 15. A level 6 spell, 16.
Right.
So yeah, what do you want to do?
Let's see. I think I can try to cast a hypnotic pattern from the spell scroll, and that's level 3. It's a 30-foot cube.
Yep.
So I will
Nice
go
spell.
ahead and
Lovely
do
spell. All right, so Cain is going to try to counterspell you when you do that.
that. All right.
Are you okay with that?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. So he sees, and I mean, it does use his level 3 slots, which is good. So he can't, you don't know if he has fireball. He may have lightning bolt. However, you are depleting his resources. So
All right.
he immediately uses counterspell on you. So that spell fizzles out immediately.
Oh no.
As you cast it. Anything else on your turn? Bonus actions.
Let's see. Can I ready a shield or?
No, you can't ready it. That's an action to ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
You can use your it's a reaction, by the way, to use shield. So
Okay.
you could use that if you're about to get hit. Yeah, your reactions are fine. He cast it. The good thing is on Cypher's turn, he could cast a level 3 spell. By the way, and presumably, you guys don't know how many spell slots he has, but he could cast a level 3 spell, and because he used his reaction this turn, he can't counterspell Cypher.
Right. Silvery Barb's able to counter that counter spell.
No, it's an attack. I think it's an
Okay,
attack roll or anything like that. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you magically distract a triggering creature in the moment. The triggering creature must roll a d20 or use a lower roll. Counterspell isn't a roll, so yeah.
All right.
Silvery barbs is
So
good to
if the
like if somebody's
casting
gonna
is
get hit by.
interrupted, the scroll's not lost, so I
Uh,
just
sh-
still keep the scroll.
Yeah. Does it say that? Yeah. If the
Correct.
spells. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you keep the scroll, right? Nice. All right.
I think it disappeared from my inventory, but
Wait. Oh, you used it. Oh, okay. Let me put it back in there then.
sorry.
1 second. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Thanks for letting me know that. Let me put it back in your inventory, just in case you want to cast it next round. Spell.
Great, and I will make my way over here. Oh wait, whoops.
So you hovering in the air, unless you go back down, you're not giving Cypher advantage or anything like that. So just a heads up, unless you hover back down to the ground.
Okay.
So just give me a second. Hypnotic.
Apologies,
Okay.
guys. Not very
I put it-
useful. But
I put it in
maybe
your
Cypher
inventory.
can
No, you're good.
spell.
You're using up his spell slots, so you're good.
Yeah, I mean, Cypher thinks you're doing a good job.
Yeah. All right. So is that it for you?
I think so. Yes.
Okay. Next up is the veteran who tries to attack Zeno. And he misses the first. Zeno, he does hit you as he takes out the longsword and swipes you in the back with it. You do take half, 6 points of damage, so you're now at 39. He then spins around his short sword and tries to stab you with it in the back. And he does so for 2 points of damage. So you're now at 37. Next up is Cain. Oh, he doesn't have any. Yep. Okay, so Cain can't do anything except for this. So Cain immediately rushes to Cypher. And he says to you, Cypher, let's see how you dodge this. And he casts Booming Blade on you. Oh, fuck. You have lucky?
No, when he crit me, again, I got crit again.
Uh-huh.
Well, lay it on me, brother.
Okay, so I gotta check to see the damage because some of it is thunder. Because you're not completely... What's your HP at?
24.
Okay. You take half damage from two of those, so 8. You take 8 slashing damage. Plus 2 from the slashing as well, from his modifier. And then you take... seven thunder damage. Yeah, oh wait, it crit too, so I gotta add the other one on that. You take 4, yeah, so you take, also, additionally to the 7 thunder damage, you take another 5 thunder damage. And if you do move, you take 2d8 damage if you move out of your spot.
So, how much was it on total?
Let me a second. Let me just do the calculation for it. Jesus Christ.
Mhm.
You're supposed to...
It's 22 damage.
Yeah, let me see if that's right. So he hits you for... Oh, come on, man. What the hell is this calculator? There we go. Oh my god. Give me a second. Calculator fucking up. 8, yeah, so 8 plus 12. Yeah, Matt's right. 22.
All right.
And that's all he's going to do because he can't use... Oh, that's not true. The Eldritch Knight can make 2 melee attacks or 1 melee attack and use bit. Oh yeah. That's all you can do. So yeah, Booming Blade is with that. So yeah, that's all he's gonna do.
Alrighty.
Okay. So. Yep. Okay. So it's your turn.
Nice. All right. I'm gonna use a potion of greater healing
Okay.
from.
That's your bonus action. Sure.
All right. So that gives me back. How much is it? 20, right?
Uh-huh.
But then after that, I'm going to go and use a level 3 fireball.
Okay. Where are you doing it at?
So activated.
20 feet. Circle.
So, can you see the circle? Like
Can't
what?
see it.
Oh, trying to see for like if it's going to hit. Basically, you see like the 1, 2, 3, 4 on the left part. I want to try to hit them, and then I don't know. Like
roll me a 1d2.
But I also-
Roll a 1d2.
okay, because I also want to try to like I think the circle can actually get Cain and the guy in front of Zeno as well, so I can get like 6 of them. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
So I'll let you decide. One, what do you want to be yes? What do you want to be no? 1 or 2?
I'm gonna go with 2.
With what?
so
Yes or
let me-
no? With what? Yes or no?
2 is yes.
Okay. Roll a 1d2. Okay. That's it. Go ahead and cast.
I'm gonna use it right there.
Okay. And just a heads up,
Mm-hmm.
nothing ignites. Roll the damage. As you are in a wooden tavern.
Oh. I was like, oh shit. I was kind of wondering like if anything would happen with that or not. All right, let me do the damage.
Ooh.
However, you do notice that you start to see small embers. If you do cast that again, it may ignite. You know you didn't get Cain in this, by the way, too, right?
I mean, I can't. Would I have been able to get him?
I don't know. I don't know the thing.
Because I was trying to get like all. That's why I was like.
No,
asking
yeah,
about the
you didn't get
circle.
Cain. He's not in it.
Would I be able to if it was like moved? Because I did want to try to get him. That's why I was like, if I can,
Then
and if I
move
could
it-
get the other. Basically, if I
If
could
it's
get
right here?
that's what I was trying to do.
Yeah,
to get
you
all
don't
of
get
them.
Zeno. Yeah, you get all of them except for these 2 guys outside of it. You're not gonna get all of them. You won't get all of them.
Okay,
There's
no,
way to get
that's
all of them.
fine. I would rather get these 4, and I'll leave the 2 outside.
So give me
Yeah.
a second. Let me see how much damage. Let me see. Okay, so Cain takes the full amount of damage. The hell is my there we go. So he takes 31 points of damage. Let's see the veteran. What's this guy? Only 1 pass. And oh, I got another guy to do. My bad. So there's 1 more guy. He failed. Okay, so only 1 pass.
Ooh.
And this guy takes 15. All right, so you completely like engulf these guys in your fireball spell. And you see Cain starts to use his hand to sort of bash it away a little bit out of his vicinity. All right, anything else on your turn?
That is it. How's Cain looking?
Fine.
And then the other guys that got hit.
Yeah, I mean he's a little bit burnt up or whatever. He's not wounded though. I'll let you know that. You did do a
Yeah.
good number, like a good bit of amount of damage to him, but he's still hanging in there.
Yeah, and then the soldiers that got hit, how they look.
Oh yeah, I mean you see the wounded like on them, like they have a wounded marking on them, so
Okay.
like they're whenever a wounded mark comes on, you know you did a good amount of damage to them. So yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
All right.
Okay. So next up is the guy who attacked Grizzly. He runs back in, and he immediately screams out,
Hey, boss, wake up! What the fuck?
and they see the commotion that's going on in there. And he immediately takes out his longsword and joins the battle as he squeezes through to where Zeno is. Actually, no, you're the closest one, Cypher. So he sees you, and he tries to attack you. Not with advantage. And he misses you with the first. Tries to attack you again. He misses the second. And he spins his short sword around and misses you with the third. Next up is the next veteran. And he immediately runs up, dashing past Zeno. 1 second. You know what? Let's take a 15-minute break, guys, right here. I gotta let my sister in the door and stuff, so yeah, we'll be back in action.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so yeah, intermission time.